All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Of course, I'm so excited. We're back once again. I hope everyone is doing well. Finds yourself in a good spot. At this point, we have some exciting stuff. I'm excited to show you guys coming up. But first, we must pay respects for someone because a few days ago, the legendary Sabu passed away, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to at least kind of eulogize cricket. This is always a good opportunity to just give a look back, sort of, and just kind of memorialize him as a icon that he is. So I want to do that really quickly by just kind of going over some important moments, some points in his career, and just kind of talking about him in general to start things off here. Uh, so here we have the Wikipedia page, and I'm gonna briefly talk about for a bit. Terrence Michael Brunk was an American professional wrestler, better known by his ring name Sabu. He was known for his trademark style of hardcore wrestling, which he pioneered in his time with Extreme Championship Wrestling from 1993 to 2000. He was a three-time world champion, having held the ECW World Heavyweight Championship twice and the NWA World Heavyweight Championship once. Under the tutelage of his uncle Ed the Sheik Farhat, Brunk began his career wrestling in the North American independent scene in 1985 under the name of Sabu before traveling to Japan, competing in Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling, winning several championships including the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. He returned to the United States in 1995, briefly working for World Championship Wrestling before beginning his most well-known stint in ECW, where he quickly became a fixture of the promotion. During his time in ECW, he became a two-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion and a one-time ECW World Television Champion. He would have both a feud and an alliance with the Tasmaniac, defeating him for the ECW FTW Championship and winning the ECW World Tag Team Championship with him. In 1997, Sabu began a tag team with Rob Van Dam, winning the ECW Tag Team Championship twice. After leaving ECW, Sabu wrestled in several national promotions, winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in 2000. In 2006, he was hired by World Wrestling Entertainment as part of their new third brand, a rebooted version of ECW. Sabu would wrestle for WWE until he was released in 2007. He also became a regular wrestler in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling since the creation of the promotion in 2002. So, WWE already has a video showing his best moments here, which is in this little top 10 here in the top corner. I'm going to play some of them. I'm not going to, it's not going to be audio or, too much because, I'm going to try to avoid a little bit of copyright here. Let's see. If it works out, it works out. But if it doesn't, whatever. But yeah, this is top 10. This is Sabu's top 10 moments under any WWE or ECW kind of branding. So let's look at some of these and let's just look back at some of his best moments from his career. And while we're doing that, we can also look at some of the other things that he went through, some of his work. So let's start this. I have no idea what's actually in the top 10 list either, so we'll see. So we're going to start things with feud with the Sandman. Hold on here a minute. Right, so I think I remember where this was. So, basically, we'll get to the point in a minute earlier, but Van Dam and Sabu were feuding against Tommy Dreamer and Sandman in ECW. After that, Sabu engaged in a lengthy feud with Sandman, resulting in a series of matches, which is what one of these is. This is the Tablers and Ladder match that he had against him at November to Remember. What is this? What's he gonna do here? Damn. That's fucked up. 1, 2, 3. So that was his win over Sandman at November to Remember. I think, hold on, what does it say here he lost to him in a Stairway to Hell match in the 1998 House Party and defeated him in a Dueling Canes match at Living Dangerous to conclude the rivalry. Nice. Number 9. So, hold on, I'll give a little bit. In the mid 1997, Sabu was introduced in the WWF Invasion angle, in which ECW wrestlers invaded WWF's Monday Night Raw program and held an ECW style matches and angles on the show. One memorable moment occurred at the show when Sabu appeared during a match and prepared for an aerial move off the R in the Raw lettered entryway onto Team Taz members, but he accidentally fell off the R. This was not planned, which led to Sabu landing on top of Team Taz members and becoming an inside joke between him and Taz backstage. So what happens here? There he is on top of the R. He falls off it. Holy shit, man. That looked nasty. And then he's getting dragged away by a bunch of other ones. That's pretty neat. Oh, okay. I was actually wondering about this because I had never seen him be in WCW at all. So, yeah, right here. So this is his debut. He made his WCW debut on the September 11th, 1995 episode of Nitro against Alex Wright. Sabu won the match, but the decision was reversed when, after the match, he put Wright through a table. Well, I guess let's see that then. Damn. Well, they already don't like him? What the hell? I guess Alex Wright was a babyface at this point. But that table looks really hard. What the hell is he gonna do here? Jesus, man! That was so ugly. What else he do in WCW? Had 2 victories against Mr. JL. Oh, Jerry Lynn. Wow. Another Halloween Havoc. They had a match at Halloween Havoc? That's crazy. Sabu's Uncle Sheik shot JL in the face with this trademark fireball. Okay. His last match in WCW was against on the October episode of Nitro, which is what that seemed to be, which Sabu won. So he was only around for like a month. 2 months in WCW. That's interesting. What the hell is this? This is in the rebooted ECW. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, hold on. Towards the end of July, in his WCW run, or his WWE run, Sabu began to talk on camera for himself instead of using a go-between. What the hell is that? Oh, manager. And demanded a shot at Big Show's ECW World Championship, which Paul Heyman refused to grant him in order to protect his champion. Okay. Instead, he forced him into a match against the returning Kurt Angle to determine a #1 contender. When that match was interrupted by the returning Rob Van Dam, another match was signed. Angle versus Van Dam versus Sabu for the #1 contendership. Angle then became too injured to compete and was pulled from the match. That would have been just an insane match to see. Sabu beat Rob Van Dam in their ladder match to win a shot at Big Show at SummerSlam, which I think this is what this is. Because it's a ladder match and it's Rob Van Dam and Sabu here. I don't know what he does. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, actually. I don't think I've seen that match finished like that. Okay, he just power bombs him anyway. Ah, yes. Okay, wait. So, shortly, this is here. Shortly after his TNA release on April 21st, 2006, Sabu's official website reported that he had signed a 1-year contract with World Wrestling Entertainment, and at the ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view, Sabu would face Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that's what this match is, and this is how it ends. With this fucking... Oh! Jesus, man. That looks so brutal. I can't believe they called the end to the match, though, and declared neither man can continue in order the match stop. That's so dumb. That's so dumb to do at an ECW show, but whatever. No Fear for Taz. This must have been against one of his many Taz matches, which is part of that feud with the Taz Maniac mentioned earlier. Where is this? No, not here. Yeah, that's when you were teaming with Rob Van Dam. No. Here. I think this is the WrestlePalooza match, because Sabu ends up winning this. But yeah, their whole feud was really crazy. There's a good WWE Vault video explaining the backstory to it all, which is pretty cool. But because it was a long 18-month like build for their matches, so they were something. Woo! Wait. This is actually really great. Back to his time in WWE. On the June 13th premiere of ECW on Sci-Fi, Sabu won a 10-man Extreme Battle Royal with the stipulation that the winner faced John Cena at Vengeance. Sabu further fueled... Well, we're getting to that now. But this is weird. This is such a weird thing. That Sabu had a fucking match with John Cena, and in the build-up did this. Damn. That's crazy. Number 3 is... when they beat the Impact players, looks like? Jesus. Yeah, this was when they beat them. Where is that? So these guys, you know, they were feuding, and then, getting to like each other a bit more. No. Where was this? Oh, dummy. Yeah, on the July 1st episode of Hardcore TV, Sabu and Van Dam challenged Chris Candido and Lance Storm to win the World Tag Team Championship. Holding it for nearly 4 months. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool tag team. I think one really interesting thing about yeah, we'll get to... Actually, I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but this is a really cool tag team between these two. Okay, what does this have? Does this have to be 2? There. Sabu joined the ECW Originals alongside Rob Van Dam, Tommy Jr., and the Sandman. You know, all 4 of those guys faced off, and now they're buds. The ECW Originals began a feud with the New Breed: Elijah Burke, Kevin Thorne, Marcus Corvon, and Matt Striker. The 2 teams faced off in a match at WrestleMania 23, in which the ECW Originals won. I think they put this on here because this was Sabu's only ever WrestleMania match, so that has some significance to it. But other than that. Hey! On the April 3rd edition of ECW, the ECW Originals faced the New Breed again in a rematch, which the New Breed won after Burke performed the Elijah Express on Sabu through a table. Wow. But hey, they won. They won at WrestleMania. Nice. Sabu was undefeated at WrestleMania. Oh, how lovely. Number 1. Holy shit, they actually included this one. Okay, this is sick. Where is this? Where is this? Here. Okay. Sabu, okay, starting from this thing, Sabu competed in a no-ropes barbed wire match against Terry Funk for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship at Born to Be Wired. A match which was promoted as being too extreme even for ECW. In one of the most memorable moments in ECW history, Sabu attempted the Air Sabu corner splash on Funk. The Air Sabu basically is like when you run at a person who's in the corner, and then you turn your body and you lift your legs up and you kind of hit the guy coming into the corner like that. And basically, if like your arm is supposed to land on the top rope, basically you're supposed to land with your armpit first. However, in this case, Terry moved and Sabu ended up colliding violently into the wire. So he was basically just jumping bicep first into barbed wire, which tore open his bicep. It left a cut, like, I don't know where exactly, but it was all the way like down here, and his bicep basically just pulled out of it and was just sunk out of his actual arm. He then asked his manager, Bill Alfonso, for some tape, and after Alfonso went to go get some, Sabu began to tape the approximately 10-inch gash up, which is nuts. Funk stated that he had never seen anything like that, what Sabu did that night. The match ended with both men. Here, you'll see in a sec. Here, we'll see here. Let's just see. Funk stated that match ended with both men being so badly tangled up together that the barbed wire, that it took several ring technicians armed with wire cutters to free them from the predicament. So let's just see how badly these things got. God damn, dude. His entire clothes are just torn up to shit. He's torn up to shit. Everyone's bleeding. Dude is just covered in barbed wires. Oh my god. That is so fucked. That is so fucked. 1, 2, 3. That is unbelievable. On the DVD Bloodsport, ECW's Most Violent Matches released by WWE, Paul Heyman said the match was so gruesome, I never ever dared to schedule another one like it, and that they had never had another barbed wire match in ECW because no one could top that one, and in good conscience, I never wanted anyone to try. Sabu went on to win the match, winning the title for the second time. However, just 8 days later, Sabu lost the title to Shane Douglas in a three-way elimination match also involving Funk at Hardcore Heaven. That one is brutal, man. That's a match everyone should watch at least once, but god damn, that shit is nasty. But is probably his best work as an in-ring guy. It's just insane stuff. One thing I wanted them to mention, but they didn't, and I get it, was his Inferno match from his Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling days. So I'm going to read this thing right here. In May of 1992, Sabu teamed with his uncle, the Sheik, in a Ring of Fire death match against Atsushi Onita and Tarzan Goto. The match was set in a ring where the ropes were replaced with barbed wire, with sheets soaked in gas wrapped around it. As the match started, the ring crew lit the sheets on fire using torches. They were in the ring for about a minute before all men got out of the ring due to the intense heat. So yeah, let's just see. You can see, man. This was fucked, and here's him giving commentary to it as well. But this was fucked up.
And Onita. And
here comes Tarzan Goto. This seems like an extremely insane idea. To be serious for 1 minute, what the hell were you thinking? Wanting to set the ring on fire?
It wasn't me. It was Onita. It was his idea.
So it wasn't his idea. It was Onita's idea.
Having a long match, but it didn't turn out that way. It just got too hot. As you can see, the kerosene dripping off those bed sheets, or whatever they are.
Did Sheik helping out by also lighting the concrete on fire?
Yeah.
Holy, that's his uncle, the Sheik.
Fire is a tasty, tasty treat.
That was hot.
And like you said, it was their idea, but you never kind of said it might be a bad idea.
No, I thought it was an okay idea until we got in it. I didn't think it was a good idea. I thought it was okay. As you can see, I'm scared, as you see. The mat was all wet, too. They got the mat all wet with water. Easy. She took a bump. See? You don't usually take bumps.
They're lighting the ring on fire here.
See what the press guy came to me and said, don't do no big moves in the beginning. Wait for the fire to die down and then start your match.
But apparently the fire did not die
Dude,
down.
this is fucked up. This is so fucked up.
So,
see, right here is when we all start figuring out we're in trouble. And he was trying to kick the fire out.
Oh. Man, it's a literal inferno in that ring.
Yeah, because right now the logo in the middle, the plastic FMW is melting on my feet.
Oh my god.
That's why we're all crawling in the middle. We couldn't hear or breathe.
Oh my god. Look at the state of that.
And with the mat wet, it made it even hotter.
And there's Sabu. He crawls out of it. He dives out of it.
See, I thought she could
and starts throwing water. And eventually everyone gets out, but Jesus, man. They start brawling a little bit more, but Threw a fireball in his face.
Well, the thing that they didn't show is when Sheik got out of the ring, I poured water on him and his skin fell off.
Oh,
And he was mad because I got his hands wet because he wanted to hit fire.
Jesus.
I can see why that pissed somebody off, you know?
So he threw water on his uncle after he got out of the ring, and like all the skin on his back just fell off from the burns. And then he got his hands wet and he got pissed off because he couldn't throw a fireball.
Yeah.
Just let me burn so I can throw fire at somebody.
But that is insane, dude.
I wish I'd let him burn. I'll let him burn next time. And you see, that's the end of it. End of the match, but the fire burned on for hours.
Insane, bro.
They really cut that down. It wasn't long anyways. But we got a lot of press for no reason. I guess for a fuck up, I guess.
Well, it was a press because 4 guys were almost burned to death in a wrestling ring. What the hell?
That's true.
That's what you think.
4 minutes, 31 seconds. Bye.
Damn, that is super fucked up. Oh, they do have the Vice part. I could have played that. You know, let's play it. Oh, this is the exploding barbed ring death match. This is just more Onita stuff. I don't think they talk about the actual match we just saw here. Yeah, alright, whatever. Anyway, yeah, man, that's crazy. That was a crazy idea. I don't think there's anything else to note from Sabu's career. He didn't do a lot in TNA. He didn't do a lot on the Indies. Oh, he had his final appearance just in April, on the 18th of April. 3 weeks before his death. And then it said the match in GCW, the promotion that ran it, would later come under scrutiny after an interview with his opponent in the match was published, in which he intimated that Sabu was unfit to wrestle the match until he was provided a dose of the opioid substitute Kratom in response to pain to ensure his attendance, and that he still appeared intoxicated backstage when he arrived at the show. So, really, really great guys. Really people that were concerned for his well-being, for sure. But yeah, man, that was Sabu. That was his whole career. And you know, he's one of those guys when ECW first started turning over to the extreme side, because they were always Eastern Championship Wrestling. He was one of those guys that like really stood out in like the extreme world even before they did all that. Because ECW had a lot of guys. They took a lot of people from Japan's from Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling and like their hardcore deathmatch scene in Japan, and they brought a lot of those guys over, and that was really the jump to which they would start doing a lot more extreme stuff. So guys like him, Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, and Axel and Ian Ron were all like really big pioneers of the hardcore wrestling style in America as a whole, really. So he's very important to the sport in general. Yeah, super unfortunate. He passed away kind of young, 61. We don't even know the year he was born, either 63 or 64. But yeah, man, rest in peace, Sabu. Honestly, his death was probably one of the least painful experiences of his entire life, because that guy went through a lot. But yeah, rest in peace, Sabu. Anyway, moving on to lighter things. Normal scheduled. We've got this. Our main guy, Age of Wrestling, is back with more of his absolutely insane wrestling iceberg videos. You can see in the side here what he's already done. He's got the Wrestling Shoots iceberg, Tragic Endings in Wrestling iceberg, Wrestling Lost Media iceberg, Wrestling Sex Scandals iceberg, NXT iceberg, the Definitive TNA iceberg. I think the craziest one of all was just to do a whole hour-long Chris Benoit iceberg. I think that is fucking insane. But he has returned with the Paranormal WWE iceberg. Conspiracies, time travelers, Mandela effects. I don't know what crazy batshit insane things he's gonna spew in this video, but I'm so excited to find out. So let's get into this, man. Let's not waste any more time.
Wrestling has always blurred the line between reality and performance, but what happens when the strange, the unexplained, and the paranormal start breaking through the ropes? In this video, we're diving deep into the dark side of professional wrestling. Ghost stories, haunted locker rooms, Mandela effects, theories of sacrifices, time travelers, and conspiracies so bizarre that they blur the line between fiction and reality. These aren't just forgotten angles or urban legends. These are the moments that make you question everything. This is the Paranormal Wrestling Iceberg. Disclaimer: this video is intended for mature audiences and is made for educational and documentary purposes. The entries discussed in this iceberg are meant to be thoroughly analyzed with the viewer's intuition and personal judgment. Viewer discretion is advised.
So he's basically saying here is like, don't take what I say seriously, bro. You're supposed to come up with your own thoughts. That's nice.
And we're starting off at the tippity top of the iceberg, Tier 6, with our
That's not
first
how it works.
entry on Tier 6 being the Curse of the Von Erichs.
Well,
few wrestling families have been as celebrated or notorious as the Von Erich family. They were a dynasty of brothers who were wrestling royalties in the late 70s and early 80s. They seemed destined to truly take over the wrestling world, but after they faced tragedy after tragedy, their wrestling legacy was forever tainted. Their tragic story is so famous, in fact, that there's a movie starring Zac Efron called The Iron Claw about their story. The Von Erich curse is often thrown around a lot, but not much is known about the true origin of this curse. This theory stems from Fritz Von Erich, the patriarch of the Von Erichs. During his career, Fritz wanted to portray a bad guy, and he chose a non-character to attract more heat from crowds. Fritz chose this gimmick even though he had no history or connection to Germany. The theory goes that in 1958, a female ghost of a Holocaust survivor put a curse on Fritz as revenge for making light of Nazis. The ghost explained that while she was alive, she had survived the atrocities of the Holocaust, but she had lost 5 of her 6 children in the concentration camps. As retribution, the ghoulish figure placed the same curse on Fritz, one that would see him suffer the same gruesome fate as her. Over the next 40 years, the curse actually materialized, as 5 of the 6 Von Erich boys all died before their own father. And up next, we have time traveling
I didn't even know that part. I'm sure that's like completely made up and has no like actual like source of like anything. But damn, that's fucked up to think about. I never really think about like what it means for like them to be cursed literally. I guess that happens because he portrayed a Nazi. I mean, dude, other wrestlers have portrayed Nazis. They didn't go through horrific stuff, but. Yeah, I guess.
One of the eeriest theories
here's more
around
fun.
the world of pro wrestling is that time
damn.
travelers have attended WWE shows. It all starts at WWE SummerSlam in 1988 when a fan held up a sign that read,
dude. they were a tag team. There was a tag team called the Twin Towers.
Demolition will
Come on, man, you gotta do better than this.
At the time, it was a reference to the tag team Demolition facing off against Akeem and the Big Boss Man, known as the Twin Towers. But this was a full 13 years before the horrific events of 9/11, making the sign feel far more disturbing in hindsight.
He knew.
Another unsettling moment happened during a match between JBL and Rey Mysterio, when a fan held up a sign that said, Triple H fears CM Punk.
That's a cool one.
At that point, CM Punk hadn't even debuted in WWE, and his eventual real-life heat with Triple H wouldn't occur
That's a
until
good prediction.
Years later.
That's a cool one.
Then there's the Mankind versus The Rock
Enzo
segment in
is a
1999,
jabroni?
when someone in the crowd held up a sign that said, Enzo is a jabroni. Enzo Amore wouldn't appear on WWE television a whole 14 years later.
He is a jabroni, though.
In 2003, during a Matt Hardy appearance, a fan held up a sign that read,
okay.
V1 has been deleted.
This one is insane. This is an insane fucking, like, prediction. Like, if you're gonna show any sign, this one's the one, because, like, he'll explain.
It seemed meaningless at the time, but in retrospect, it eerily foreshadowed the broken Matt Hardy gimmick, which wouldn't come into existence for another 13 years.
That's a crazy
And up
pull.
next, we have the Mr. Perfect
I love that one.
Mandela effect. There's a phenomenon
Oh, Mr. Perfect Mandela effect. It's that his name is actually Kurt Hennig, Hennig, instead of Kurt Henning, Henning. So that one's simple.
A large group of people remember something one way.
It's literally just
because
because
find out that it never
it makes
happened
sense
like that at all. It gets its name from the belief that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s.
I think most people know what
something
the
countless
Mandela
people
effect
from
is,
around the world vividly recall.
Right.
Even though he only officially passed away in 2013. Some say it's faulty memory, but others believe it's something far more disturbing. There's a theory that the Mandela effect is actually evidence of the multiverse, a sign that we've slipped through alternate timelines where certain things really did happen differently. And now it's happening in wrestling.
My god.
Many fans swear that they remember Mr. Perfect as Kurt Hennig. spelt with an N. They're absolutely certain
Right?
that's how
Isn't that
WWE
certain?
introduced him. But in this timeline, it's Kurt Hennig, and it
Oh,
always has
shit.
been Kurt Hennig. Some say it's mispronunciations from commentators or production crew typos, but even when you see the correct version, it still feels off. And
It's
up
'cause it's
next,
just a-
we have Chris Jericho.
That's just a weird like way to spell it. What the fuck is this?
abducted
Was
by
this because of his
aliens.
show?
Chris Jericho,
His
one of wrestling's
internet
most
show?
iconic performers, once made a bizarre confession on Howie Mandel's
Oh.
podcast. Jericho said he believes that he may have been abducted by aliens, and he wasn't joking. Jericho recalled an incident where he experienced a massive loss of time. He was out driving, and at some point, something shifted, and 3 hours just magically had gone by. One moment he was aware of his surroundings, and the next, hours had just vanished. He had no memory of what happened in between. There were no drugs, no alcohol, no logical explanation. He described it as kind of a blackout, but without the fogginess. Since then, he's openly stated that he believes that it may have been an extraterrestrial encounter.
So you're like,
He's
what
not
the
the only
fuck?
one, because many others, not just in wrestling,
So you
have
like jump
reported
forward
similar
in time-
experiences
in
with
time.
regards to alien abduction. And up next, we have CM Punk.
How is this a
Ice Cream Bar's
conspiracy?
Mandela Effect. In the late 80s and early 90s, WWE released a now legendary line of ice cream
Yes.
bars that featured the images of superstars like Andre the Giant,
Well,
Hulk Hogan,
it's not that
and
we,
Randy.
it's not that they were like legendary. They were just kind of like it was just a talking point of CM Punk that like whatever. I'll just let him talk
Savage
about
printed
it.
on the front. Then in 2011, during the height of his rebellious rise, CM Punk cut a promo in the ring with Vince McMahon the week after he did his pipe bomb promo. He demanded the return of those
Yeah.
ice cream bars and insisted that
I
they be
be
one
on it.
with his face on it. And if you ask a lot of fans today, they'll tell you what happened. WWE actually released an ice
Never
cream bar
did.
with Punk's face on
They never did. I will just tell you that right now. Never did.
it. Fans saw it and they remember it, but here's the thing.
No, they
It
didn't.
never happened.
No, they didn't.
WWE only released a t-shirt with Punk's face on an ice cream bar. Years later, they did bring back dessert-themed products with other wrestlers, and when Punk made his AEW debut, he himself had real ice cream bars made.
It's just like an inside joke, yeah.
But those official WWE CM Punk ice cream bars, the ones that people swear they remember,
Never happened.
they don't exist, and they never did. And it makes you wonder, are people remembering
Yes.
wrong? Or are they
Liars.
remembering something
Literal
from another
liars.
timeline? And up next, we have the ghost of Owen
Oh,
Hart
this is
haunting
getting.
Kemper Arena
All right, we've
on
gotten
May
to like almost disrespectful now.
23,
This is fucked up.
1999, professional wrestling changed forever. Owen Hart, the beloved brother of Bret Hart, died during a live WWF pay-per-view as part of his entrance as the Blue Blazer. Owen was said to be lowered from the rafters by cable, but the release mechanism triggered too early and he fell nearly 80 feet, striking the ropes and then the ring. He was rushed to hospital, but it was too late. Ever since that tragic night, the Kemper Arena has been plagued by chilling rumors. Many believe that Owen's spirit still haunts the place where his life ended. A news article confirmed this, saying, employees have claimed to have seen him
What
in
the fuck
rafters
is
wearing
this?
the same costume.
Anchorweb's Haunted America takes a look at the Kemper Arena in their most recent article. They say that in recent years there have been multiple reports of sightings of the ghost of Owen Hart, who in May 1999... regarding Owen, they wrote, employees have claimed to have seen him in the rafters wearing the costume he was wearing for his gimmick, as well as the cable before he began the descent. There have also been reports of flickering lights and other power sources seem to go on and off in some areas of the arena. This is even like a fun ghost story. This is just sad. I'm just sad reading that.
Costume he was wearing for his gimmick, as well as the cable before he began the descent. There have also been reports of flickering lights and other
Dude, it's
power
an
sources
arena.
that seem to
Of course the lights flicker and shit doesn't, power sources go on and off. You know how hard it is to run one of those?
go on and off in some areas of the arena. Maybe it's just bad wiring or stories passed around to stir up old emotions, but others believe that something deeper is at play. No formal paranormal investigation has been done, maybe out of respect, or maybe out of
Yes,
fear.
okay,
And up next,
That's nice to know they haven't done an actual thing yet, but that'd be gross. That's gross.
we have the Hell in the Cell Mandela Effect. Some Mandela
It's
effects
hell in a cell, not hell in the cell. Hell in a cell.
are subtle, just a single word off. But when the word is tied to violence, legacy, and one of WWE's most iconic
Oh, how could people
structures, it
misremember
sticks with
that?
you. Many longtime wrestling
Course.
fans claim that when WWE introduced its most brutal match type, it was called Hell in the Cell. It makes sense, right? It wasn't just any cell, it was the cell. The one where careers ended and legends were made. And yet, that's not the same name. It never was. From the very beginning, the match has always been called Hell in a Cell, officially without exception. But here's where it gets weird. You can find old promotional material and even some media articles that reference it as Hell in the Cell. So what happened? Was it
Dude,
just a mistake?
shout out to the year 2014 when they had like in big letters, like just above the arena, right next to the cell. That was pretty cool.
That's another
They should
case
bring that
of the
back.
Mandela effect, a glitch in our collective memory. And up next we have
All right,
Chris Benoit.
so now we're
House
getting
Cuts.
super gross.
Chris Benoit was one of the greatest wrestlers of his generation, but in late June
You know.
2007, his legacy was tarnished forever when he took the lives of his wife, son, and himself. There's something deeply unsettling about a home where so much horror unfolded, a place once filled with the family's laughter and life, now forever overshadowed by the darkness of what happened inside its walls. Chris Benoit's house at 130 Green Meadow Lane in Fayetteville, Georgia, was once nearly worth $900,000, a reflection of Chris Benoit's success and status. But after the tragedy of June 2007, it became something else entirely, a property that no one wanted to touch, a house with a history people wanted to forget. For 2 years, the house sat untouched, a silent monument to the horrifying events that had taken place inside. Then in 2009, the house sold for a mere $287,000, a fraction of its original value.
Holy shit, that was right when the house market fucking crashed too, bro. Damn. Maybe that's what it caused it, but like, third of its price?
An anonymous owner, someone who took possession of the house, but seemingly didn't want attention drawn to it.
I wouldn't.
Despite its dark past, the house was never torn down. To this day, people still live there, trying to move on from its infamous reputation.
Thanks for just telling me
the
that.
house continues to attract unexpected visitors, curious
Yeah, that's
onlookers
fucked up.
who
That's
want
like
to
the only
stand
thing
outside the
that's
gates
so
and see
fucking
it for
annoying to deal with.
themselves. The new owners have enforced a strict rule. No one is allowed past the gates, and pictures are only permitted from a distance. But those who visit the area describe something strange. Not ghosts or flickering lights, but something heavier, more real. A thick, intense aura, an unshakable feeling that something isn't right.
Because,
within the
dude,
air.
all you're thinking about
And up next we
is
have
how,
John-
like, yeah, people died there. That's fucked up. Of course there's gonna be, like, an aura to it. John Cena sold his soul for real? Let's go,
John
dude.
Cena actually sold his soul. In early 2024,
Dude.
John Cena
Oh my
made
God.
headlines when he appeared
It was a
naked on stage
humiliation
at the
ritual,
Academy
guys.
Awards,
Come on.
using nothing but a giant envelope to cover himself while presenting an award. It was part of a comedic bit meant to promote his new film, Ricky Stanicky, an R-rated comedy where Cena plays a bizarre, over-the-top character. But not everybody saw it as a joke.
Humiliation
Some
ritual, I'm
believe that
telling
it
you.
wasn't just a
I'm telling
publicity
you.
stunt, but something far much darker, a humiliation.
Yes.
In conspiracy circles, public acts of embarrassment, especially by powerful celebrities, are sometimes seen as initiations into elite circles. Not just
What
for
is
fame,
this?
but for access.
What the
This
fuck?
theory suggests that the Oscar stunt was a public display to signify his loyalty to the hidden forces behind Hollywood.
Oh my
And the eeriest
god.
part, in WWE's current storyline, John Cena is a heel after selling his soul
Sold
to
his
The
soul
Rock.
to the Rock.
To some, that's just storytelling. To others, it's a reflection of reality.
Who the fuck is that?
A subtle
Someone just told me
confession
the guy's
disguised
name.
as
That's so
fiction.
funny.
And now we're moving down the iceberg into tier 5.
We go down?
With our first entry
This
on
is so
tier
weird.
5 being Daniel Bryan.
Wait.
Time
Oh,
Traveler.
I'm trying to think. There's a reason why he's time traveler. It's because someone looked similar in like a photo from like 2003 or something.
One of the most bizarre cases of time travel
not
in wrestling
2003.
is to do with Bryan Danielson, formerly known as
This is a
Daniel
good one, though, if I
Bryan in
remember.
WWE. It goes back
Compelling.
to the late 80s. During a classic WWF show featuring the Brainbusters, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, versus some other wrestlers. In the background,
Yeah,
there's a man, an
dude.
employee. But when the viewers look
That's
closer,
Daniel
notice
Bryan
something
right there,
deeply
bro.
unsettling. The man bore an uncanny resemblance to Daniel Bryan.
Time
Not just
traveler,
any
bro.
version of him, but the Wyatt family Daniel.
Oh.
I looked that Bryan
That's
wouldn't
insane,
adopt until
though,
decades
actually.
later during his brief time aligned with Bray Wyatt. And yet, there he was, in the crowd in the 1980s. Some say it's just a lookalike, and others believe it's Bryan Danielson himself.
I mean, it is a look.
And up next we have John Moxley Ghost Clock. While touring in England, John Moxley claims that he had an encounter with the other side. It happened
Really?
at a hotel, but not just any hotel. It was a creepy castle hotel, the kind that feels centuries old, with walls that seem to watch you. Moxley went to work out in the gym's hotel, and he was on a tight schedule.
Work out in
because
the
two of
gym's
us would be
hotel.
meeting soon, so he kept checking the wall clock to keep track of time. But that's when things got a little bit strange. He noticed the clock's hands were moving backwards, ticking in reverse. But in true Mox fashion, he shrugged it off and kept training, until something else happened. As he glanced at the clock one more time, it suddenly froze, both hands snapping to midnight. That was it for Moxley. He dropped what he was doing and got the hell out of there. But what's even more chilling is that he also claimed that other people at the hotel reported strange, ghostly encounters too.
No,
and up next, we have the Green Kane Mandela.
He was never Green Kane. I wish he was Green Kane, but he was never Green Kane.
Strange memory shared by many wrestling fans. A memory of Kane, the big red machine, stepping into the ring wearing green. This wasn't just any green. It was a full green bodysuit, matching his alliance with D-Generation
Yes,
X.
because he was part of DX.
Some recall it vividly. The mask, the gear, the moment. Others even claim to have seen photos, or they swear it aired on TV. But here's the thing, it never ever happened. In 2022, on an episode of WWE's The Bump, Kane himself addressed the rumor by saying, "There's no green gear. There was never going to be any green gear, and there will never be green gear." So why do so many fans remember going to be any...
Kane's red and black all the way, man. I think that switching, that was the one thing that could just stay constant. You had a mask, no mask, back to a mask. Mask had different versions, costumes had different versions. But the thing that always held together was the color scheme. That's fair. That would have been, so nuts.
Green gear. And there will never be green gear. So why do so many fans remember it differently?
Everyone
Some say
wanted
it's a case
that.
of misremembered fan art or digital edits, but others believe it's an example of the Mandela effect. And up next, we have CM Punk Playground Ghosts.
CM Punk Ghost Story?
In 2007, not long after signing with WWE and joining the ECW reboot, CM Punk made an unexpected appearance on an episode of Ghost Hunters.
Oh.
He joined the crew at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, a place known by many as the inspiration behind Stephen King's The Shining. And while Punk's known for his straight-edge lifestyle and no-nonsense attitude, what he experienced there left him rattled. While exploring the property, Punk explained that he experienced something strange. Shadows moving, the sound of footsteps running, and perhaps the most unsettling of all, children laughing. But the hotel was empty. No guests, no family, no children. He later said that the area felt like a playground filled with the sounds of life, despite being completely still. Even as a skeptic, he couldn't explain what he had encountered. He wasn't drunk, and he wasn't high.
Obviously.
And there was no logical reason for what he had experienced. But the Stanley Hotel has a history, a reputation for spirits that linger, sounds that shouldn't exist, and energies that seem to play tricks on the mind. And up next, we have the Y2J Countdown Mandela Effect.
Wait. Okay, wait. What Mandela effect could there be of that? I actually don't know what this could be. It counted down. It counted from like days, hours, minutes, seconds.
J Countdown Clock was the iconic digital timer that signaled the arrival of Chris Jericho to WWE.
Counted the millennium. Yes, this is what it looked like.
It went on for months.
Well, 671 hours. I don't know how many days that is.
Week after week, the countdown ticked away in the background of Raw, building tension.
Oh, in the background?
Hyping Jericho's debut as the millennium drew near. But here's the thing. That never happened. The clock first appeared on June 28, 1999, and Jericho debuted just 6 weeks later on August 9th. That's it. So why do so many people remember it lasting so much longer? Some say it's because Jericho reused the countdown gimmick for later returns.
He did.
And fans just blurred the timeline. But others believe it's something...
His original run, it was only 6 weeks? It was only 6 weeks? So just a couple episodes every... I don't know, like, sure, bro. You saw it for months on end. I mean, 6 weeks is still, like, a month and a half?
Another case of the Mandela effect. And up next, we have Paige and the Whistling Ghost.
What the fuck?
Before she ever stepped into a WWE ring and became the youngest Divas champion in history, Paige had an encounter with something not from this world. When she was just 13 years old, she was walking up the stairs one quiet evening in her family home, and that's when she heard it. A faint whistling just behind her. She turned, but no one was there. She kept walking, and again the whistling followed. Panicked, Paige sprinted up the rest of the stairs and slammed the door shut behind her, but the spirit wasn't done. She heard footsteps approaching the door, and then silence. Terrified, Paige screamed. Her mother rushed in, and after calming her down, she revealed something chilling. One of the previous owners had died in that house, and according to her mom,
what is this
the
footage?
ghost wasn't ready to move on. To this day, Paige still swears by what she experienced. And up next, we have The Undertaker and Muhammad Hassan Mandela Effect. This one involved
Mandela Effect? What the fuck? What could be a Mandela Effect about this horrible, horrible angle? What's a Mandela Effect is why that man got the original IC championship in 2005. How the fuck he get his hands on that belt?
The Undertaker, and it's one of the most infamous angles of the Ruthless Aggression era. In 2005, during a controversial segment on SmackDown,
how unbelievably uncomfortable those people in the front row are. That's insane.
Undertaker was attacked in the ring by a group of masked men, part of Muhammad Hassan's storyline faction. The angle aired on the exact same nights as the London bombings, which led to massive backlash against WWE for its chilling timing. But there's something else, something strange. Many fans vividly remember The Undertaker being carried out by those men.
I think, okay, that was the point. I think I've heard people mention that before, but I've never seen that. And actually, no, it wasn't The Undertaker that was carried out. It was Daivari, the manager, because Undertaker was wrestling Daivari. And it was that night, so it wasn't The Undertaker being carried out, it was Daivari being carried out. People are just misremembering it.
It's an image that stuck with people, a lasting visual, and they know they saw it, but it never happened. The man who was carried out that night was Sean Daivari, Hassan's manager. Still, thousands and thousands of fans insist on that image, that scene where the dead man was taken by force, like a sacrifice. So what is going on? Some say it's a simple case of confusion, others believe it's yet another Mandela Effect. And up next we have the Chris Benoit
Oh, for fuck's sakes. No, I don't want to...
In an eerie coincidence, in WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, a cutscene in the game featured The Undertaker cutting a promo that seemed to foreshadow Chris Benoit's fate. What makes this unsettling is that the game was released before Benoit's death, and the promo's wording now feels strangely prophetic in hindsight.
If you insist on making this mistake, then your grieving family will have no one to blame but you when the inevitable occurs.
But that's not the only foreshadowing of the Chris Benoit tragedy.
That's unfortunate.
In what is now considered one of the most unsettling promos of his career, Chris Benoit once stood backstage, his face
This
covered
is just
in
an
blood,
unsettling promo.
his expression cold and intense. Looking straight into the camera, he delivered a line that, in retrospect, feels deeply disturbing. He said this: "My wife and children will not be watching Raw because I am going to do something that is unthinkable. I will leave you with my anger. Sleep well." At the time, the promo was meant to be just another intense, rage-filled moment from one of wrestling's most serious competitors.
That's so gross.
But after the horrific events of 2007, these words took on a far deeper meaning. Hearing those words now, knowing what was to come, sends chills down the spine. Was this just a scripted promo, or an eerie glimpse into the anger and torment that was already consuming Benoit's mind?
It wasn't that, but just gross.
Now we're moving further down the iceberg into Tier 4, with our first entry on Tier 4 being Chris Jericho.
Yes, I remember this story. Holy shit, I'm glad he talked about this.
Autobiography, A Lion's Tale Around the World in Spandex, Chris Jericho discussed his time working in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. During a show in Paintsville, Kentucky, Chris Jericho received a videotape from a female fan, and she claimed that it contained all of his SMW matches. In actuality, it contained a bizarre tribute to him, with the tape being commonly referred to as the Strange Kentucky People. The tape in question had incestual, not safe for work themes between the girl and her family, as well as her and her family doing some very outlandish
I love this legend.
things. Some people have speculated that the family inside the Strange Kentucky People tape were actually demon-possessed, and that's what makes this entry so eerie. Jericho commented on the tape's content, stating that he was unsure why the fan gave him the tape, but proclaimed that it was more entertaining than a tape of his SMW matches.
What the fuck?
According to Jericho,
what do you mean by that?
The recording ended up on the tape trading circuit. However, while the tape theoretically could still be in the possession of an avid tape collector, no footage or images of it have ever resurfaced. It has now become a holy grail among wrestling tape traders.
That's a good one.
And up next we have the Nikki Bella AC Ghost.
Oh, more ghost
Nikki
stories.
Bella, former WWE star and reality TV icon, was in Nashville, Tennessee celebrating Vicky Guerrero's birthday with friends from the business. It was a fun night, normal and nothing out of the ordinary, until she got back to her hotel room. She noticed something strange right away. The room was freezing, but the air conditioner was off. She brushed it off, maybe the system was glitchy. She went into the bathroom, ready to take off her makeup and call it a night. that's when she heard it. The AC suddenly roared to life, loud and at full blast. Nikki walked over to the thermostat, but what she saw wasn't numbers. The screen was flickering. The numbers had been replaced with the letters, trying to spell something.
So just
a word, a message, something.
Alright, dude.
But that was enough, and she ran out of the room to Renee Young's door across the hall. No explanation ever came. Maybe it was just a faulty
That's so
unit.
clearly a faulty
Maybe
unit.
something out of this world was trying to say something. And up next we have the Shawn Michaels
What?
heel turn Mandela effect.
When he, alright, this one's so dumb, bro. Alright.
The breakup of the Rockers is one of the most unforgettable moments in WWE history. Shawn Michaels turns on his tag team partner, Marty Jannetty, in the infamous barbershop segment. The betrayal, the glass, and the birth of the Heartbreak Kid happened in that moment. A lot of fans have a version of how it all went down. Shawn hit Jannetty with a super kick that sent him crashing through the barbershop window. That's the moment that they remember.
How?
The sweet chin music through the glass. But here's the truth. That never happened. Yes, Michaels hit Jannetty with a super kick, but the glass didn't shatter then. It wasn't the kick that sent him through
he
the
so
window.
clearly
Because
threw
after
him out.
dropping Jannetty, Michaels picked him up and threw him
He didn't
through
kick
the
him
glass.
through it.
It was two separate actions and two separate beats. And yet, thousands of wrestling fans remember it as one. And up next we have the That's Gotta Be Kane Mandela effect. Some
How
moments
is
in
this
wrestling
Mandela
are burned
effect?
into our minds. As for many fans, the voice behind those moments is Jim Ross. He was there
No,
for
it wasn't
all.
Jim Ross. It was Vince McMahon. That's gotta be Kane. That's
From
gotta
Mick Foley
be
flying off the
Kane.
cell, Stone Cold's rise, and of course, Kane's debut.
Nope.
It was In Your House, Bad Blood, 1997. The first ever Hell in a Cell match between The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Did he
The
do it?
lights
Did he do
dimmed.
the thing?
The first ever Hell
Oh,
in a
he
Cell
didn't even
match
do it.
between
That's
The Undertaker
stupid.
and Shawn Michaels. The lights dimmed, the organ hit, and through the smoke, a towering red figure emerged with Paul Bearer
Did the
by his
music hit?
side.
I don't even
Then
remember.
came the line, loud, frantic, and iconic.
That just scared me.
Fans swear it was Jim Ross who
It
screamed
was Vince McMahon.
They can hear it in his Oklahoma drawl. But here's the twist. It wasn't Jim Ross, it was Vince McMahon. At the time, Vince McMahon was still on commentary, and he was the one that shouted that now famous phrase. But a lot of wrestling fans remember it differently, which is another Mandela effect. Maybe it's just the way our brains assign voices to emotion. Or maybe, in another version of reality, it was Jim Ross who said it. And up next we have Dolph
What the
Ziggler
fuck?
encounters the devil. When Dolph Ziggler was just 4 years old, he started having a recurring vision. Not just once, but night after night. His closet door would burst open, and inside, he'd see it. Flames, red light, and something far more terrifying. A devil watching him from the shadows. His family, concerned but practical, came up with a plan. They gave young Dolph a baseball bat and had him wrap a crucifix around the closet door handle, just in case.
That's fucked
Before a
up. That's how you spread your fucking. That's how you spread Christianity onto your little one, bro. That's fucked up. What the hell? Why is a kid seeing demons at 4? Why does he know what that is? What the fuck?
For a while, it worked, because the dream stopped and the closet stayed quiet. Until one night, feeling brave, Dolph left the crucifix off the door. Just once. And that night,
What is
the
this?
dream came back.
What is this?
That was the last time he ever slept in that room. Was it just a child's nightmare, or did Dolph Ziggler come face to face with something much darker lurking in the shadows, waiting for
I
him
didn't
to
even
let
know
his
this
guard
about him,
down?
bro. What the hell?
And up next, we have The Rock Brahma Bull belt.
The Brahma Bull belt was never on TV. It was never on TV. Only through it was just made, never made it to TV.
Mandela effect. The Rock was one of the biggest stars of the Attitude Era, and just like Stone
Cold Steve Austin's
had
Smoking Skull Bowl made its TV. Rock's Brahma Bull belt never did.
the Smoking Skull Championship, fans remember The Rock
Man,
having
look at
his own
this.
custom title too.
Fucking looks
the Brahma
horrible.
Bull belt. But fans don't just remember it; they swear they saw
He
him
had his
wear it
Smoking
on
Skull
TV.
belt for
The
that
leather
photo.
strap, the bull's head, the attitude, everything about it screamed the people's champ. But the truth is that it never happened. The belt was real. WWE even had it made. Photos exist and replicas were
Wow.
sold. And in 2024, The Rock even carried a modified version called the People's Championship. But the original Brahma Bull title was never ever used on WWE programming. The idea was scrapped before it ever made it to air. Was it the promos, the ads? Was this yet another Mandela effect? And now we're moving down the iceberg into Tier 3, with our first entry on Tier 3 being Aleister Black.
Oh, what the fuck?
Reincarnation of Aleister.
That's what. All right, let's hear you connect these.
Mr. Crowley. Aleister Black has.
I want to hear him try to explain Aleister Crowley at all. Let's let Age of Wrestling cook here.
WWE after being in AEW for a few years, and throughout wrestling history, few characters have captured true darkness the way that Aleister Black has. But according to one chilling theory,
this guy's fucking
Aleister
cool,
Black
by the way.
Isn't just portraying a dark character. Some believe that he is the wrestling spiritual reincarnation of Aleister Crowley, the infamous occultist once called the wickedest man in the world. The parallels are unsettling. Both Crowley and Black were born into extreme religious environments, strict homes where fear and control shaped their early years, and both rebelled in terrifying ways. From a young age, they both became obsessed with forbidden knowledge, reading into esoteric, dark, and occult
Did Aleister
teachings
Black
that
really
most
do
would
this?
never dare touch. Black's body tells the story even deeper. His tattoos, from the Ave Satanis inscription to the Lucifer sigils, mirror Crowley's long-life devotion to occult symbolism. Even his name carries the weight
Well,
of the
Aleister,
theory.
yeah.
When signing with WWE, Tommy End became Aleister Black, a direct
You know, it's
nod.
crazy. I never
when signing
noticed he had like, I guess like just having those tattoos on you and becoming like a famous person will get you that kind of spotlight, but I never knew he had like straight up occult symbolism on his body.
WWE,
I guess the big
End
demon on
became
his back
Aleister
should
Black,
been
a
a tap.
direct nod to Aleister Crowley. Crowley had changed his own name to Aleister based on mystical numerology, believing it would make him infamous. And now, history seemed to be repeating itself.
Honestly,
And then there's the Dark Father, first introduced when Aleister Black was on the main roster before he got fired. The Dark Father was a shadowy figure inside Black's story who slowly corrupted him, just as Crowley believed in spirits guiding him toward darker enlightenment. The black mist that Black spits out is also said to carry a curse, not just hurting opponents physically, but spiritually. This arc continued on into AEW, and some resisted the mist and some completely fell. Aleister Black will one day be no more. Only the spirit of Aleister Crowley will remain, wearing a wrestler's body like a mask.
honestly, that
And up
just makes his career, like his character, just seem really cool and interesting and something to look into. DX never rode a tank. They rode a Jeep with like a missile on it to WCW.
You have DX rides a tank, Mandela effect. Ask almost any wrestling fan today about the Monday Night Wars, and one of the things that they bring up is when D-Generation X invaded
25 years ago,
WCW's
guys. We need to
Monday
move on.
Nitro. In their minds, it's crystal clear. D-Generation X riding in on a tank, heading straight toward enemy territory. The imagery feels larger than life, iconic and undeniable. But here's the thing, it never happened, because DX never rode a tank. They pulled up in a Jeep, a regular Jeep with a toy cannon strapped on top. No treads, no heavy machinery. Yet today, countless fans vividly
The fact that he has like those fake guns out is actually kind of crazy in today's world, not gonna lie.
remember it as a full-blown military tank. Maybe the rebellious spirit of DX made the moment feel bigger than it was. Or maybe, somewhere in a different version of reality, they really did roll up in a tank.
Right.
And up next, we have Renee
More
Young's
ghost
Haunted
stories.
House. Some wrestlers claim to have crossed paths with the paranormal. Before Renee Young, the haunting didn't just happen once, it was her entire childhood. In a 2015 interview, Renee revealed that she grew up in a haunted house in Ontario, Canada. Not just creaky floors and cold spots, but something much darker. Because between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., the time often called
that
the
is the
demonic
haunted hour.
Renee and her brother would hear loud banging sounds above their heads, coming from the ceiling of their bedrooms. When friends came over for sleepovers, they too would hear it. Footsteps, pacing slowly up and down the stairs, even when no one was there. The presence was undeniable, and sometimes strangely even helpful. Renee claimed that the spirit would occasionally empty the dishwasher, almost as if it wanted to earn its keep. But even after leaving that house behind, Renee believes the ghost never really left her. And up next, we have the origins of Japanese Black Mist.
You know what? I don't know where Japanese Black Mist comes from, so hopefully I will learn something from this.
In wrestling, the Black Mist has always seemed like just another trick. A burst of dark spray used to blind an opponent and steal a victory. But if you dig deeper, the story behind it becomes much darker. The Black Mist tradition began in Japanese wrestling, first used by the great Kabuki, and later made famous by the great Muta. Different mist colors mean different things. Green is just blinded, red is burned, but black means the soul is corrupted. And the symbolism doesn't stop there. In ancient Japanese mythology, many yokai, supernatural creatures, could curse or sicken humans with their black mist. Spirits like the Nue or the Onryo brought misfortune, disease, and death. The concept of spiritual impurity, known as kegare, runs deep in Japanese belief, darkness that clings onto you and corruption that stains your soul. So in wrestling, when a wrestler used the black mist in Japan, it wasn't just an attack, it was a curse. It blinded the body, but marked the spirit. And up
Was
next
that
we
it?
have Xavier Woods.
Oh, okay. And they just talk about the deeper meaning of using black mist. I kind of wish that was followed through more, like, properly in the wrestling world. I wish that that kind of lore actually carried on from other stuff. Like, if you wanted to get a guy to become a heel after being a face spraying with black mist, that'd be really cool. I like the idea of having the different mists being different levels of pain, I guess. But I don't think it's very true. That's very cool, though. What in the world is this?
As a child, future multi-time WWE Tag Team Champion and member of the New Day, Xavier Woods had an encounter that still haunts him. Growing up, Woods had several stuffed animals in his room, but one night he claims that one of them came to life. Woods woke up to find one of his stuffed panda bears sitting in his room, holding a knife. The bear spoke to him, and it said that it was going to murder him and then eat him. Terrified, Woods wet the bed in fear, then sprinted out of his room to find his father. His dad, trying to calm him down, told him it was just a dream, but Woods wasn't convinced. He demanded the panda be removed and destroyed. His father agreed, also Woods thought. Weeks later, digging through a closet, he found the panda again, hidden but not destroyed. Furious and terrified, he demanded that the bear be dealt with properly. This time, Woods made sure that it was done right, as the panda was set on fire and burned to ashes. And up next we have the dog poop on a plate match Mandela effect.
What the hell's the Mandela effect about that? Rocked bottom, Davey Boy Smith, on like a plate, essentially a sheet of dog poop. What?
One of the stranger Mandela effects in wrestling centers around The Rock and the British Bulldog. Many longtime fans will confidently tell you about the time the two squared off in a bizarre match.
It's that it was the match, and then it was a stipulation. No, it wasn't. It was just a spot that they did. They had dog poop out there, and there's no dog poop match. It's just a spot where The Rock, Rock Bottom, Davey Boy Smith on a bunch of dog shit. That's it.
Match. A dog poop on a plate match. It's described with detail. The Rock and the Bulldog battling it out with dog feces as part of the match stipulation.
Oh, ew. I just realized what I was looking at.
Bulldog battling it out with Asian and the smell of it all. The only problem, that match never happened. The Rock only had 2 singles matches against the British Bulldog.
Which is crazy.
And while there was a moment involving dog poop, it wasn't during a match. On the October 4, 1999 edition of Monday Night Raw, during an in-ring segment, The Rock slammed the British Bulldog into a pile of dog feces, but there was no official dog poop on a plate match. Yet somehow, the memory persists. Maybe it's just memory playing tricks on us. Or maybe, somewhere in a timeline that's just slightly different than ours,
but
there really was a match for it.
I think that's why people remember it, because that's a good idea. But, nope, just a spot. Really gross.
And up next, we have Roddy Piper and the
Oh, this is sad.
Adonis. Roddy Piper wasn't just known for his wild promos.
This one's going to be really
energy.
sad.
He was also known for believing in something beyond this world. According to Piper, the spirit of his close friend and fellow wrestler, Adrian Adonis, never left him. In life, Adonis had been one of Roddy's dearest friends, the man who encouraged him to buy his first home when he was just 22. Years after Adonis's tragic death in a car accident in 1988, Piper claimed that his spirit was still with him, and not just in memory. One night, Piper said that his house nearly caught fire, but something stopped it, and he believed that it was Adrian. He claims that as the flames threatened to spread, he saw Adrian put out the fire, and then after that Adrian said, "Hey Roddy," then disappeared. Roddy never doubted what he saw. Some say grief can play tricks on the mind. Others believe that some bonds don't end with death. And now moving down the iceberg
whispering my ear
into Tier 2, with our first entry on Tier 2 being
Dude, these are real people. That's what's really fucked up about like these ghost stories of like, not that last one. That one was kind of wholesome, but like, bro, haunting of a guy. Like this is a real man who was murdered, like while trying to perform. And now it's like, oh, his ghost haunts like Puerto Rico, and it's like, bro, this is a guy that just died.
On July 16,
So let's hear
1988,
about how he died.
wrestling legend Bruiser Brody was murdered in the locker room showers of the WWC arena in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. The man who killed him, wrestler Jose Gonzalez, called him into the showers for a private conversation, and what happened next was chaos.
He was stabbed.
A knife, then a body bleeding on the floor, then a slow ambulance, and unfortunately, Bruiser Brody died that night. But some say the ghost of his spirit never left that locker room. In the wrestling world, it's simply known as Brody's locker room. To this day, wrestlers who've toured Puerto Rico speak in hushed tones about that shower room. They say there's a weight in the air, a stillness that doesn't feel like peace. Some feel cold spots near the showers.
Again, this is just
and others
people
claim
being
to have
like,
seen
damn, a
shadows
guy
in the
really
mirrors.
just died here.
Some refuse to change in that room out of respect, and others out of fear.
That's gotta be so annoying for the promoter. Just be like, a bunch of guys asking for a different locker room. It's like, guys, please, come on. It costs me money here. IC Championship Mandela Effect. It says South America here. Okay. I can guess this one. It's when the Intercontinental Championship was formed, basically, was made. It was done so by unifying the North American Championship and the South American Championship together to become the Intercontinental Championship. South American Championship never existed. WWE just totally made that up and just came out of nowhere and said that. And you know, it was 1979. They couldn't disprove it. No one could. They just had to take them at their word. So.
And up next, we have the Intercontinental Championship, South America Mandela Effect. Some Mandela effects are simple misrememberings. Others believe something.
Okay, how is this like the biggest one?
Physical traces of a world that no longer exists. One of the strangest collective memories out there is about the location of South America. Many people vividly recall it being positioned further west, almost directly under North America, not tilted off to the side as it is now. It sounds unbelievable, but this is a real
What the fuck
Mandela
is this?
effect.
Who made this map right here? Huh? That looks so off. Central America, whatever.
That many people believe. And then you look at one of wrestling's most iconic titles, the Intercontinental Championship. If you take a closer look, there, etched in gold, South America appears in a position that doesn't match
Dude,
today's
it's just...
maps. It looks different.
It looks different. Look at all these other fucking countries, bro. That was it?
Like it belongs to another version of Earth entirely. For believers, the old Intercontinental title is residual evidence.
You want a detailed ass looking fucking like continent on this belt?
From a parallel timeline where geography itself was different. A world where South America hadn't shifted to its current place.
Oh my god.
Skeptics chalk it up to design error.
It's not even error, it's just...
Okay, you
can't...
up next we have Baron Corbin's Ghost Room and the man in the grey suit. Former WWE superstar Baron Corbin revealed on Not Sam Wrestling that he's had 2 ghost encounters, and both left their mark. The first took place in a house where he and his roommates lived, and a certain room in the house they nicknamed the Ghost Room. And this was not for no reason, because at night they would hear it. A woman's laughter, faint
Jesus
but undeniable.
fucking hell.
Doors creaking without a cause. Weird sensations like someone standing just out of sight. All of his roommates experienced it too. The second encounter was a little different. While he was at his grandmother's house, Corbin saw something he could never explain. A man wearing a grey suit standing there like a smudge on film. Almost real, but not quite. He rubbed his eyes, and then he was gone. Then he went downstairs, and the figure was there again. This time, it felt terrifying. Corbin claims that he doesn't know what he saw that day. A lost soul? A guardian?
He had to clean his glasses.
Something much darker. And up next, we have the Chavo Guerrero Sinbad Mandela Effect.
What could this one be? Sinbad. Like he was in the movie? What?
One of the most iconic Mandela effects of all time is the mysterious movie called Shazam, a 90s film that tens of thousands of people around the world vividly remember. The memory is oddly specific. Sinbad, the comedian, playing a bumbling but lovable genie in a family comedy. But here's the glitch. There was no such movie. There was never a Shazam starring Sinbad. Only Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal, which for many is not the movie they remember. Then it got weirder. A few years back, an image surfaced online. a VHS copy of Shazam, seemingly real.
Oh my god, that is Chavo Guerrero. They just put his...
It was proof, the forgotten tape that validated their memories. But when it was examined more closely, it wasn't what it seemed. The image was photoshopped, and the body on the cover wasn't Sinbad's at all. It was actually Chavo Guerrero, the wrestler. It was a hoax, but a seemingly convincing one. Still, for many believers, it wasn't a joke.
I get this shit, like, fucked up a lot, because I'm trying to remember which one is the real one, which one isn't the real one, because I've never seen Kazam, or Shazam, but it's Shaq with Kazam.
It was residual evidence, a glitch in the fabric of memory. And up next we have Adam Rose.
Oh, well, Baby. Adam Rose, okay.
Wrestling has had its fair share of dark backstories, but Adam Rose, a former WWE superstar, carries a story that isn't just unsettling, it's spiritually terrifying. What many people don't know is that Adam Rose is South African, and he grew up in a household deeply connected to the spiritual world, as his father was a priest, and that came with experiences most would never believe. One story in particular stuck with him. When Adam Rose was younger, him and his family claimed to be hearing thumping sounds on the roof of their home. Not random creaks, but steady, deliberate pounding, like someone was up there, alive. They checked, but nothing. No intruders, no animals, no explanation. But that's when Rose's father stepped in. What he found, according to Adam, wasn't just a ghost. It was actually something demonic.
Oh shit.
Adam's father then proceeded to do an exorcism, and then something terrifying happened. Small baby handprints began to appear on the ceiling, as if a child was trying to break through from the other side. According to Rose, a child had died in that attic, and whatever remained behind was desperate to tell its story. No one ever found the full truth.
That's so fucked up for, like, a kid to, like, just watch their parents do. Imagine, like, your dad is a priest and he actually has to perform an exorcism. Like, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
But those tiny handprints, smudged in desperation on the ceiling, left a mark that Adam Rose could never forget.
I imagine those handprints also just existed before and they just never noticed until that moment, but damn. I'd be traumatized as hell if my fucking dad just started performing an exorcism and was like, look at those handprints on the fucking window!
And up next we have wrestlers refusing to stay at the 5-star hotel.
Why?
In Milwaukee, there's a hotel that athletes quietly fear. Not because of the service or the rooms, but because of something far more unsettling.
Again, this is so fucked up for the hotel. Like, guys, come on. There's nothing here.
The 5-star hotel,
what happened here?
Built in 1893, is a grand historic building and one of the most notoriously haunted hotels in America. Major League Baseball players have spoken openly about it. Bryce Harper, Carlos Gomez,
why just MLB
Giancarlo
players?
Stanton, and others have shared stories of unexplainable things happening in that hotel, like objects moving
fucking
on
hell,
their
don't
own.
give me these.
Also things like lights flickering, phantom knocks on the door,
don't show
whispers
me
from
this.
nowhere, and even shadowy figures
really
on the edge
up.
of the bed. Some players are so disturbed by the five-star, they've refused to stay there ever again, choosing to book different accommodations out of their
this is
own
actual
pocket,
footage
no
too
matter the cost.
from Pfizer. Oh, that's really cool.
While wrestlers might not share their stories publicly, they talk too. When WWE comes through Milwaukee, it's alleged that many wrestlers intentionally avoid the 5-star because of the things that they've heard. Wrestlers pay for the hotel rooms out of their own pockets, and they intentionally avoid the 5-star. So when Milwaukee hits the wrestling schedule, wrestlers make sure to sleep anywhere else.
That's fucked up though, dude. If the lights flickered like that, I'm not a person that believes in ghosts, but if the lights flickered like that in my hotel room, dude, I'm out of there.
And now we're at the bottom tier.
Oh my god, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 topics left. What the fuck is this guy gonna say?
Tier 1, with our first entry on Tier 1 being The Click is Illuminati. In the mid-90s, a group of 5 men quietly took over the wrestling world.
This is a secret symbol.
Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Sean Weltman, together known as The Click. Their mission was simple:
wrestle with Andy.
Rise to the top of the wrestling industry at all costs. And they did. Triple H and Shawn Michaels became untouchable in WWE. Meanwhile, Hall and Nash were running the scene in WCW. But this conspiracy suggests that the success wasn't just about politics.
Isn't it crazy that like none of these guys ever had to do like any independent wrestling at all, aside from maybe Kevin Nash because he was Oz?
It was something much darker. According to this,
but even then, that was in WCW.
The Click sold their souls to the devil to achieve power, fame, and total control. The evidence, it's symbolic but unsettling. NWO's iconic Too Sweet hand gesture is said to resemble devil horns, a quiet nod to the forces they're allegedly aligned with.
Can't do any hand
signs. The faction names were even more suspicious. The New World Order shares its name with a notorious conspiracy.
All right, that's like okay. I can't defend that one. They literally did call themselves the New World Order.
Elite working to establish global totalitarian control, and Degeneration X, a name that in its theory symbolizes cultural decay, a movement meant to glamorize rebellion, degeneration, and spiritual disconnection, all tools to weaken the masses, especially the youth. Together, these factions served a purpose: to normalize chaos, promote moral decay, and clear the way for control by a higher, darker power. Some say it was just branding, while others believe it was intentional programming.
Dude, this is like, wow. I wonder if that theory has just existed forever. Because like late 90s, bro. I mean, we're post Satanic Panic, I think, at this point, but damn, bro. Someone must have been like, hey, that's crazy. All of culture was like this, though. Like, everyone was just saying fuck the government in the late 90s.
Profited by a group who knew exactly what they were doing.
It was just a move.
And when you look at the influence they had,
that's so funny though.
The power they wielded, the doors
they
that
were
opened,
massive politicians too.
It makes you wonder, how much do they really give up to get to the top? And up next we have Vince McMahon, as a Freemason. Behind the empire that is WWE stands one man, Vince McMahon, a visionary, tyrant, and a legend. And according to some, a man who owed his power to something far more sinister than ambition alone. There is a theory, whispered in the dark corners of wrestling lore, that Vince McMahon was not an entertainment mogul. He was a high-ranking Freemason. But to understand all of this more, we have to delve deeper into what Freemasonry is. Freemasonry is a secretive fraternal organization that traces its origins back centuries, with deep connections to ritualistic ceremonies, numerology, and power structures across the world. Many conspiracy theorists believe that Freemasons hold influence over politics,
hey, Aleister Black, he's a Freemason,
and global events, pulling strings behind the scenes. WWE, under his command, wasn't just a wrestling company. It was a tool, a vessel for larger agendas.
I could see that. I think a lot of wrestling ideas are reflections of culture at the time, whatever time period you look at them. So I could see that idea, but I think that was just a Vince McMahon idea, just to be like, hey, he really stood on top of what will get him money, good or bad. So
this theory finds its roots in several chilling details. The rise of WWE into a cultural monopoly mirrors the Masonic ideal of domination through influence. It's alleged that inside the Titan Towers, WWE...
That's also interesting. Vince McMahon really did brute force his way into becoming the biggest promotion organization of wrestling. So I don't know why I'm giving these guys so many credit. This is so much credit, because it's very much not true. And what he's about to say here is going to be even more insane. Inside of Titan Towers, WWE's
corporate headquarters, there's rumored to be a Masonic lodge, a chamber reserved for private rituals.
They've moved out of that building now. I think surely somebody would have noticed if there was.
And Masonic ceremonies. It is said that this room exists outside of public tours, hidden away behind innocuous doors, waiting for the right moment and the right people. This theory gained even more traction after Vince McMahon's sudden and dramatic retirement in July of 2022, a move that many saw not as a personal decision, but as a humiliation ritual, a standard method used within secret societies to signal the transition of power. The ritualistic elements were hard to ignore. The numerology tied to his retirement also fit into this theory. Dates, announcement times, and gematria connections pointed towards the numbers 33, 47, and even 666, all heavily significant in occult and...
Are we serious? August 24th, he retired on July 22nd. That's only 33 days before his upcoming birthday.
Masonic traditions. To the untrained eye,
What?
Vince's fall looked like karma.
July 22nd even comes with a double 33-day numerology. 7 plus 22 plus 2 2s is 33, but also 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 22 is 33. It was 33 days before his 77th. That equals 110.
Ending of a long...
Oh, and the Freemasons is 77 too.
Controversial career.
Secret
others, it looked like
Society, United States. It's all 77.
a planned ritual marking the closing of one.
Oh, and July 22nd can be written as 22-7 or 227,
Era,
which is an ancient and accepted Scottish rite of Freemasonry.
and the opening of an.
Circumscribe our desires and keep our passions within due bonds. 227.
Another. And up next,
Okay, wow. This is horrible. This one's horrible. This is horrible.
we have the Ultimate Warrior sacrificed. The death of the Ultimate Warrior in
This is
2014
horrible.
shocked the wrestling world, but some believe it wasn't just a
I
tragic
remember this so vividly, man. This was so fucked up.
coincidence. They believe it was a ritual sacrifice.
Like, literally, the timing of events, right? Saturday, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I remember this video because I was watching. On a Saturday, April 4th, he was inducted to the Hall of Fame. Sunday, April 5th, he appeared at WrestleMania. Oh, so sorry. Saturday, April 5th, and then April 6th, he appeared at WrestleMania. April 7th, he gave this promo on Raw, right? Like how he is now. April 7th, and then April 8th morning, he died. Which, insane timing for a person to die.
Hidden in plain sight. The timeline is.
I literally couldn't believe it when like I was told of it. Like literally, I just saw you on TV, and the next day he was dead.
On April 5th, the Warrior appeared at the WWE.
Yeah.
for the
Oh,
final
he's gonna explain
ceremony.
everything I just
The
did.
next day, on April 6th, he appeared at WrestleMania.
He buried the
30.
hatchet. That's crazy.
The next day, on April 7, he delivered a haunting speech on Monday Night Raw, speaking about spirit, legacy, and death. On April 8, just one day after telling fans that no one truly dies, he collapsed and died. Theorists point to those three appearances
Fucking
on the Hall of Fame,
insane
WrestleMania, and
timing.
Raw as a symbol of ancient death and resurrection cycles, much like the sun dying during eclipses or winter solstices.
What?
They call it the ultimate eclipse sacrifice.
Ultimate?
In occult traditions,
Like
solar
the
eclipses
Ultimate
often
Warrior?
symbolize death, cosmic resets, and transitions of power. Through the lens
Oh,
of
for fuck's
Masonic
sake, we're back here. Okay. Warrior, born Brian James Helwig, died on April 8th, 2014. Measuring from that date to the second great American total solar eclipse, 10 years to the day. He died on a Tuesday following three straight days. What is this website? Gematrinator. What the fuck? The first time he appeared for the company since leaving under acrimonious circumstances in 1996.
numerology and gematria, eerie patterns
In Francis Bacon's Gematria, the Ultimate Warrior is 314.
appear. The word sun shares numeric
Eclipse
connections to the warrior's
is also 314.
age of death, which is 54.
Circles is 314.
Warrior's final speech, where he also foreshadows
This is also
his own
just
demise,
super
fits the
fucked up.
pattern of predictive programming often associated with occult
Predictive
ritual theories.
programming?
Official reports listed his cause of death as natural heart failure. No signs of foul play were ever found, but the timing, the symbolism, the message, it leaves a heavy question lingering. Was the Ultimate Warrior's final battle already written by forces far
It was
beyond
super
the squared
fucked up
circle?
timing though.
And up next we have Vince McMahon's sacrifice.
I didn't think it'd get as horrifically like disgusting as we've just gotten to right now. What?
To Owen
Are we
Hart.
serious?
A growing theory claims that Owen
A
Hart's death
growing
was not
theory?
an accident. It was a ritualistic sacrifice, orchestrated by one man, Vince McMahon. But when you look closer, the signs around Owen's death become harder to ignore. According to conspiracy theorists, Vince McMahon held a deep grudge against the Hart family, and this was primarily for two reasons.
So you kill?
Owen's
No.
brother, Bret Hart, humiliated Vince McMahon during the infamous Montreal Screwjob. And the other reason is that Owen himself had accidentally broken Stone
Oh my god. What
Cold
the
Steve Austin's
fuck?
neck, almost
What the
crippling Vince
fuck?
McMahon's biggest star during the peak of the Monday Night Wars with WCW. For Vince, some believe the Hart family had become a problem that had to be buried. They point to Vince burying Owen with the humiliating Blue Blazer gimmick, relegating a world-class wrestler to a cartoonish mid-card joke, setting the stage for the ultimate humiliation. And then came the day that he died, May 23, 1999. But the coincidence doesn't end there. Exactly 1 year to the day before Owen Hart's death, on May 23, 1998, an episode of Batman,
Are we serious?
the animated series, aired an episode called Over the Edge. And that same name of that episode of Batman was the same name as the pay-per-view where Owen
happened in
died
that
at,
episode?
Over the Edge. But the eeriness doesn't end there. In that episode, Batgirl falls from a rooftop to a death, leading to grief, revenge, and chaos. To some, this isn't just a coincidence. It is seen as satanic foreshadowing, a symbolic prophecy used in ritualistic sacrifice to bind the act with dark forces.
Okay, obviously just a coincidence, but oh, that's terrible. This is all so terrible.
Only adds more fuel to the fire. Just 4 months after Owen Hart's death, WWE went public, launching on the stock market, securing millions, and ushering in an era of corporate dominance Vince had long dreamed of. Some say that Owen Hart was sacrificed in order for WWE to be successful on the stock market. Publicly, it was mourned as a tragedy, but many people also claim that it was a deeply carefully timed ritual, a sacrifice hidden in plain
Alright, so you
sight.
went crazy on Fortune.
And now we're at the bottom of the iceberg, with our last entry being Vince McMahon sacrifice.
Whoa. How did we get here? How did he even sacrifice a murderer? Holy hell. Jesus, man.
Chris
You need
Benoit.
Jesus.
The theory goes that Chris Benoit was not just a troubled wrestler who snapped. He was a chosen sacrifice. Vince McMahon, as a high-ranking Freemason, orchestrated his death by sending a professional hit on Chris Benoit and his family as an offering to the Dark Forces, ensuring the future success for WWE as a transition into its PG era. Because as soon as Benoit died, WWE ditched the blood and guts product that they were known for and adopted a more family-friendly PG product. Some believe that this was no coincidence. Nancy and Daniel were found with a Bible placed next to them, a seemingly religious gesture, but some believe that this has deeper meaning. Conspiracy theorists argue that placing the Bibles next to each body was not a sign of remorse, but a symbolic offering. Another piece of evidence is Benoit's name and Freemasonry numerology. The name Christopher Benoit has numerological value.
Christopher. I don't think he's ever even called that, was it? That might have been his real name, actually. What the fuck? That'd be such a cool. This would be such a cool website to just like put in an event of some kind, and then just like tell it to just connect it to it somehow, and see what you can come up with. The last name Benoit shares 29 reduction gematria with Jesus.
Match key Masonic numbers. The number 290 appears multiple times in Benoit's life and death, and it matches significant Freemason events. Benoit died exactly 290 years after the founding of the Premier Grand Lodge of England, the very birth of modern Freemasonry. Another piece of evidence is the eclipse sacrifice theory. This theory suggests that Benoit was not just murdered, he was ritually sacrificed during a significant astrological period. Benoit's death happened 64 weeks and 4 days after a major solar eclipse, a timing that conspiracy theorists claim aligns with...
Alright, that's not even like a... Oh, cause 644? Whoa, on the date of his death, he's exactly 14,644 days old. His death fell 6 to 4 weeks, 4 days after the most recent total solar eclipse.
Called sacrifices in history. Eclipses are often linked to major Masonic rituals, representing rebirth through destruction. And then there's the connection to Eddie Guerrero's death. Eddie Guerrero died exactly 84 weeks before Benoit, a number that holds deep occult meaning. Is this just a coincidence?
All numbers hold
was
deep
Benoit
occult
chosen
meaning.
as an offering, his life taken to ensure McMahon's empire would continue to thrive? Of course, there is no hard evidence that McMahon was ever involved, but for those who believe in the darker forces behind the wrestling industry,
Holy shit, man.
Benoit's death wasn't just another tragedy. It was a ritual, a sacrifice, a debt paid in blood. If you like to find out all the eerie aspects of the Chris Benoit tragedy, you should definitely...
Holy shit, dude, that got dark as hell. I'm sure the comments are really great on this. He liked his own pinned comment. That's really cool. Yeah. Don't forget the psychological mystery of why Jericho refuses to retire. Come on, man, that's fucked up. Yeah. I took a shot every time you mentioned them. I wouldn't be able to drive. Well, if you take one shot, you probably wouldn't be able to drive. CM Punk, well, hey, come on, man, shut up. Nobody knew who CM Punk was before that night in 2004. Nobody knew. As a warning to people, when you time travel, make sure you don't get stuck here. If there's any time travelers watching this, there you go. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It's really fishy. It's like there's an episode of Batman released exactly a year to the day before, almost with the same name as the pay-per-view he died on, with the episode having a synopsis of the exact same way that Owen died, is really, really fishy. Wow. It's like, so they knew? Holy shit. I promise you it's hell in this hell. The Chris Jericho thing can be CTE. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I've been saying this for years. John Cena pulled a rock and sold his soul to the devil. But people told me I'm nuts. They told me I was crazy. Maybe, but I was still right. Dude, what 14-year-ass child wrote this fucking comment? And don't forget, Bray Wyatt died on Vince McMahon's birthday, and that's when WWE sold to TKO. Some people say he sacrifices wrestlers on his birthday to live longer. But also, there's lots of rumors of WWE poisoning the Ultimate Warrior, and that's why he passed the next day. Holy shit, dude, I just got darker. Dude, every single time a wrestler dies, they get even more money. Holy shit, maybe the sacrifice thing is actually true. I found it eerie how satanic the early Attitude Era was in the late 90s. You got Ministry of Darkness, the Acolytes, the Brood, lots of interesting symbols in their attire. I mean, again, that was just kind of the vibe of the 90s, though. Oh, nice. Those WWF ice cream bars were so delicious, but every time I had one, I always got George the Animal Steel. Every single time. My Mandela effect would be that the WWF only made George the Animal Steel ice cream bars. The John Cena one is real, not a conspiracy. If you think he didn't sell a soul, then you're a conspiracy theorist. Holy shit, he's turning it around on me. Same shit with Snoop Dogg and a shitload of other celebrities. What did Snoop Dogg do to get publicly embarrassed? Rip Sabu, for real, man. He got sacrificed, though. That was a sacrifice that GCW had to make. Because now they're gonna... Dude, GCW's now gonna be sold to WWE, and that's what it took for it to happen, was his death. Pointing out small details that I also did. Yo, 2 John Cenas? Holy shit, man. I can't keep going with this. We're getting too deep. I mean, that was a good video. It was fun, interesting, but pretty deep. Pretty dark. We're gonna move on from this now, because we have something better to watch. GBY WN Backyard Wrestling 50 Most Devastating Moves of 2009. This video is first age restricted, so I guess I'll be careful playing this. But it also is the one I watched. It came out May 2010. I remember vividly watching this video back in the day. I watched this video a while ago, and it was full of some of the most insane moves I've ever seen in my entire life. The thing about, like, backyard wrestling at this time was that it's fucked up to say, because, like, backyard wrestling is really stupid and dangerous, but God, man, some of the moves these guys were doing, shit was crazy, like, influential almost. So I'm returning to this video to see how well it truly has aged, and what kind of stuff good stuff is in here. I remember specifically this video. So let's watch this.
The carnage.
Looks like such shit.
The devastation. The excitement.
Look at this intro, bro. Also, I like how they gave credit for every single promotion, like backyard wrestling promotion they have here. And these actually turn into anything. Holy shit, man. That's crazy.
God. All
Ooh, fucking hell, man. The Backyard Wrestling Station. But this is uploaded by GBYWN, Backyard Wrestling Network, and GWC Intensity. I don't even think this is a top 50 video. I think this is just a compilation after a while. I remember. See, that's how I remember this is the video, because it started with the man kicking the person in the face. That's how I remember this video. So this will be a banger as we go on from here. But that's so funny. That's just a funny way to start. I believe, dude. Damn. I always thought that was real too. Like that was a genuine kick to the face that a bystander just took, which is awesome.
Number 49.
Oh gosh.
Damn.
Oh, a thwomp.
Number 48.
Remember when we could ever afford
Wrestlegasm. Dude, what is he gonna do here?
We can in Chicago.
Holy fuck, man.
Number 47.
Oh god, Stut's gonna get lit up right here.
Good night.
Number 46.
BRB, got him up. Shit. Here we go. Oh!
On the chair.
Number 45.
This is an actual just countdown.
First appearance in the GUW pay-per-view event.
Holy shit, what a lariat.
Clothesline folded Williams right now.
Number
Girl
44.
power. Oh, on the fucking playground, man. Ow. See, here we go. Now we're just looking at clips. Bro, just, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
He knocked himself out doing it.
43.
And God, he put in.
Holy shit, that was cool.
Oh shit!
Number 42.
Oh my fucking hell, man.
Number 41.
Wow.
Number 40.
Oh my God!
F5 on the barrel. That's pretty cool.
Number 39.
Oh, spine buster. That's pretty cool.
Number 38.
Shit, wait a minute. Whoa, Mike Swagger snatched the belt away from him. Wait,
Oh, he's turning on him. Oh!
My God!
37.
Really killed him with that.
Oh, the elbows!
Shit.
Oh my God!
Number 36.
Here we go!
Damn. Coast to coast.
Number 35.
That's so cool on the ladder.
Oh shit!
Number 34.
Alex Evans will take it to the whip right hand.
Dude, it sounds like Johnny Gargano on commentary. In the snow? That's awesome. I love that move.
Number 32.
Oh please God!
I can't even see what's happening.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Number 31.
Dude, the audio. That probably really hurt.
Number 30.
On those mats?
Oh my God! Here comes some fireworks!
What the fuck?
Oh my God!
Number 29.
Holy shit! Oh my God! Once back
That's a
there,
park
it's like,
bench.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You can't do that. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yes! I remember that one.
Number 27.
That one is so cool. I can't believe no one's actually done this in a wrestling ring. I love this move. This like spot here. This is awesome. Into the back breaker, into the neck breaker. Oh my god, that's so cool. That one is so cool. And it's so well timed as well. I love that one.
Number 27.
Anytime you see a man behind there, here we go, wait a minute.
Number 26.
Dude, he's in a tree! Oh my god, no one caught him. No one fucking caught him. No one caught him. Dude. Oh, fuck, dude. He just jumped from a tree and landed on his ass.
Number 25.
Nice. That's cool that everyone... Huge pop for that. That's so cool.
Number 24.
Stiff. Oh. Oh.
It's time. It's time. Let's do it. Come on.
Oh, fucking hell. The chair shots are always the worst. Ha!
Number 23.
What the? Damn.
Number 22.
Off the roof. Oh, dude. He broke something doing that. Canadian Destroyer off the fucking bench is so funny. That's not on concrete, is it? Shit.
Number 19.
Jesus! That's concussion. He's just concussed. Like he's dead.
Number 18.
Oh my god. That looked like it hurt a lot. That's not something you want to land on.
Please don't die. Please don't die.
Oh!
Number 16.
Yo? That's a move you'll see now. Dude, that was a crazy thing to do in 2009. These days, that's something you will genuinely see in like WWE, which is crazy. This is awesome. I love this. Bro just invented the Claymore kick. Holy shit.
Number 14.
What is he gonna do?
Wow. That was awesome. That is genuinely before. This is before Drew McIntyre accidentally did it. I gotta see that in slow motion. Maybe not this slow. That's awesome. Oh, that was a genuine Claymore. That's so cool. Crazy thing to do to a guy.
Number 14.
Oh my god, a vertebreaker. Holy shit, that's such a scary landing.
Number 13.
Don't just throw him on outside.
Number 12.
That's horrible. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy fuck, dude!
Number 11.
No way. Tuck your head, tuck your head, tuck your head. Oh, fuck. fuck me. On the slide. At a worse angle.
Number 10.
Stop doing that because you're not right.
Oh. I don't even know what happened there.
Number 9.
30 is so much better than
Oh, that was right on his head.
It's over!
Number 8.
Gathering of the Juggalos. That's so funny.
Number 7.
Oh my god.
Good God. Are you fucking serious?
Number 6.
Oh no.
Dude, are you crazy? That's how you break your neck.
Number 5.
I forgot about that one. Oh fucking hell. There's a reason they don't do that one. Holy shit, you see that dude? Bro. It's wow. Wow. Holy shit. I don't know how he can still move after that one.
Number 4.
Oh. Nearly broke the whole ring doing that.
Number 3.
Oh my god.
Oh God. Oh God.
Fuck you.
Oh God.
Ow. Ow. On the cold ground.
Number 2.
Off the top of this fucking playground. This is... Oh my god! They didn't catch him, bro! That was a really well-executed dive, though. Flip. They did not catch him at all. Oh!
Number 1.
What is this? It's just this guy. Oh my god. You gotta be so careful doing that. That is a disgusting lariat. Not on the... Don't break the playground. Oh my god, dude. That's I hate to admit that's a really cool move. Woo! That's pretty cool, actually. Holy fuck, dude. That was insane. And there's people just fucking... Holy. What was 28 again? Is that the one where the dude just landed on his...
28.
See, people remember that one, bro. That one's awesome. Oh, sorry, we forgot ETTW and UYW. 1 and 2 should have been switched around. Maybe. That's awesome, though. I didn't shit on it, but, like... Again, you gotta remember, too, like... This got 3,000 views over 14 years. Like, holy shit, we're actually almost on the 15th year anniversary of this video. Wow, I definitely didn't plan that. But... Holy shit, dude. That was... Yeah, they were doing that for nothing. These guys are just doing this for fun. And, dude, this guy breaking his ass. Look how high up he is, man. Oh! Damn. Dude, yeah, man, this shit is awesome. I don't think they have any other videos. Oh my god, they kept going to like 2018? To 2 years ago! What? What is this? They just get some fucking, like, cameo? Fred Yehi, too? Like, that's an actual wrestler. So I guess he did actually go on to become one. Some of these guys did go on to become actual wrestlers. Because Fred Yehi is in the fucking scenes. What's their most popular? Greatest trampoline match ever. Play this video loud. They all say that. I want to find the playground one. That playground one has so many like iconic spots in my head that live rent free. That one's awesome. Look at some of these, bro. Holy. I definitely want to keep watching Backyard Wrestling because again, these guys are insane, and this is from this is gonna be such a blip of like the radar of just like wrestling history, but this is an important one. But these all look really funny. That's crazy. I want to find that one. It was a 2KW event. I gotta find it. I'll find it some other time. Oh, but for now, move on to our last subject matter of the stream. So every month, okay, so we'll move on from this. We'll come back to this eventually, but we'll move on. Georgia Wrestling Circuit. Wow. We can buy t-shirts. Still at it today. I don't think they are. We're going to move on from this to our final topic of the video, which is going to be... Oh! World Wonder Ring Stardom. That's right. That's right, we're moving on. We're going from backyard wrestling in the East Coast in Delaware to Japanese women's wrestling. And I look back at the last month of basically recap videos that they put out every single week. Something I do on a monthly basis just to keep up with the Stardom products, and because usually there's no other way to watch it aside from doing it like this. But yeah, man, it's just a way to look. It's just a way to look back. So I'll give you guys quick notes on last month's what happened last month, basically in the timeline of World Wonder Ring Stardom. This is fucking so goofy to do. So we got all our groups here, all the groups that run the promotion. But now let's go over the dates and the episodes of each day. So on March 4th, it was Mai Saria that defeated Saki Kashima in a 2-3 falls match to retain the High Speed Championship. Athena came over from Ring of Honor and defeated Thekla to retain the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. Natsupoi, Sari, Anu, and Tam Nakano would defeat Aya Sakura, Sayaka Kurura, and Yuna Mizumori to retain the Artists of Stardom Championship, the trios belts they have all together in the same group. AZM, Mai Saria, this is on March 11th. AZM, Mai Saria, Miyu Amasaki, Starlight Kid, and Suzu Suzuki defeated Hanako, Maika, Mina Shirakawa, Rion, and Waka Tsukiyama in a 10-woman tag 30-minute Ironman match to win the New Year Unit Competition League. And then also on that episode, Miyu Amasaki defeated Azuka Inaba to retain the Future of Stardom Championship. March 18th was AZM, Miyu Amasaki, and Starlight Kid beating Natsupoi, Sara, Anu, and Tam Nakano to win the Artists of Stardom Championship. So now Starlight Kid has 2 belts. And then also Saya Kamitani defeating Suzu Suzuki to retain the World of Stardom Championship. And then finally, on March 25th, we have Hina defeating Miyu Amasaki to win the Future of Stardom Championship, and then Sayaka Kurara and Tam Nakano defeating Natsuko Tora and Saya Kamitani, which basically sets up Tam Nakano going for the World of Stardom Championship. So that's where we are in the timeline. Guys, I promise you, this isn't no weeb shit. This is some good wrestling right here. Also, I have no idea how like strict they are with copyright claims and such. So we're still experimenting a lot, but we're gonna go into this, see how what this is like, and yeah, get into this shit, man. Cinema mode for this bitch. Yeah, I'll play this. So this is all the groups. Obviously, you have Stars, Mayu Iwatani up front. This is Neo Genesis. AZM. This is Hate. They've got a fucking clown. Cosmic Angels. God's Eye. Sayuri, I believe, still runs this one. And then next, what was the name of this one? It was Empress Nexus Venus. I don't know where the Empress. Yeah, okay. So this episode number 274 is going to be from the start on Path of Thunder 2025 from February 24th. Let's see what they set up here. So we have our Goddess of Stardom champions. We have Hanan and Saya Aida looking to defend their titles against Mayuri Soria? Oh, okay. One. I don't remember the tag team names. And then also here's Starlight Kid defending her Wonder of Stardom championship. So we're just gonna skip all this intro stuff. Here we are. Alright, lock in, boys. Okay. Alright.
まさにバルクが筋肉が力がダメージを生んでいきます飯田沙耶です。崩れ落ちる飯田沙耶。止める。
Nice.
ラリアットを見ている。
Damn.
右手で張りました。大丈夫そうですね。
Holy shit.
すごいインパクトです。ちょっとやっぱり右をかばってるせいもあるかもしれないですけど、鈴の方がちょっとかなりの重みがありましたよ。飯田が行くがかわして。
Nice. 1, 2. Oh. Partner saved it.
いやでもこういう削り合い、ゴリゴリとした削り合い、どちらも得意としています。どっちが先に
Okay.
終わるの
Oh, didn't work.
行かせない。そこにハナン。
Try again.
飯田沙耶の飯田橋。
Oh. Fucking hell. Came in for the save too.
だがチャンピオンチームウィンゴリが分断に成功しています。流れを今チャンピオンチームが掴んでいる。クレイジースターの連携がついに途切れた。
Damn.
チャンピオンである以上は
Shit, dude.
チャレンジャーがいる限りタイトルマッチベルトを守りきらなくて
Gets
はい
the
けま
tag.
せん。
Both sides get the tag.
追う立場のねプレッシャーもあるでしょうけど、守る立場のプレッシャーっていうのも相当ですからね。そうです。しかもそれがね初防衛戦ならなおさらですね。ベルトダッシュより難しいと言われてる、ね、プレッシャーかかると言われてる初防衛 V1 戦ですから。さあここはセーラ・メイがいやハナンもそのスピードには負けていない。加速する2人。どちらがそのスピードを上回るか。かわした。足を払うセイラ・メイ。足を取って
Nice.
さらに畳んで。
That's pretty cool.
これはフェイスロック。リバースインディアンデスロックとフェイスロック、さらに
Dude, is her eye like fucked up? Holy.
入り方も早いですね。そうですね。やっぱりこれぐらい早い入り方じゃないと決まらないですよね。ギブアップを迫ります。 それ相手も技はかけられないに越したことはないですからね。
さあまたセーラメイが何かを考えている。もう一度足をしっかりとクラッチしてクラッチして
Damn.
絞っていく。また片足が抜けました。動いていくハナ。あ、これは深追いはしない。もう一度か。今度はいや、ここで流星流。
This is fucked up. Oh, okay. She's back in now.
カットです。今流星流を狙ったと思われますが、そんな
Damn.
さやを今度は鈴が落としていく。リング上はセイラメイとハナン。今のサブミッションでだいぶ体力を持っていかれましたハナンです。
That was pretty cool.
ここでまたベースである柔道がハナンのピンチを救いました。
Damn.
がっちり入った。抑え込むハナン。
Oh!
肩を上げるセイラメイ。
Not enough.
いやー、そうですね、ハナン選手一発やっぱありますね。重いですよね、技が。
あんだけ絞られた後だったのに、よくここまで動けますよね。
そしてクレイジースター、あれだけやられてもこのスピードの連携を見せる。なんだろう、この人たちは。も
う目が足りないです。
いや、大江さん、まだ全然余力残してましたね。
そうですね。
わからない、完全にわからなくなったタイトルマッチ。さあこれはいけるか。達者で、いやいけない。ラリアット、アッパーカット。
これなかなかね、リングの外で見てる僕らがね追いつかないんですから、これ対戦相手に対してみれば相当な回転が必要ですよね。判断力も必要ですよ。
ものすごい集中力、判断力、合体技を狙いますが、セイラメイが暴れる。そこに鈴が入ってくる。スーパーにかわした、捕まえた。
Double suplex from the tag champs. Duck again. Now it's their turn. Nice.
メイのジャーマンは飯田がコーナーまで吹っ飛びましたね。
コードブレイカー、
おー。
ジャーマン。そして出るか、流れ星。
Wow.
流れ星カットです。ここで出してくる。さあだが流れは完全にチャレンジャーチームネオジェネス。
Damn, got one.
セイラは生きている。そこに
バックドロップ。Big ass lariat. Dude, she's getting fucked up right now. She's gonna get held back. 1, 2. Oh, fucking still broken up. Wow.
鈴は飯田のラリアットを勝ち上げられてますからね。かなりダメージがあると思いますよ。
壁一重の攻防が続いています。
よくカット入りましたね。
カットが間に合わなかったら終わっていました。
そうですね。
さあもう一度ウィンゴリが合体に行く。
Damn.
合体リバース DDT。鈴木鈴を完璧に完全に沈黙させた。さあ試合権利を持っているのはハナンと、チャンピオンチームはハナンと、チャレンジャーチームはセイラメイ。決めるか。1回転まだいってるセイラメイ。フェイントを使った。
Ooh. Damn.
そしてもう一度取った。なんだ。
Oh.
大ダメージを負ったセイラメイ。決めるか。ハナンの
That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. Woo.
チャンピオンチーム防衛です。
Nice.
いや チャンピオンチーム強いですね。
Champions retain.
やっぱりこのタッグとしてのしっかりした戦いに勝ってますよね。飯田がしっかり外に飛んできましたからね。これじゃカットできないですね。すごい。
最後スイッチスズを完全に排除したのが勝因でしたね。
And they got a trophy for winning a match, championship match.
第35代ゴッテス・オブ・スターダムチャンピオンチームハナン・飯田沙耶のウィング初防衛に成功です。
Skip. Alright, now it's time to really lock in. Starlight Kid versus Rina for the Wonder of Stardom Championship here. This is going to be something exciting. Starlight Kid's really an exciting wrestler. She's one of the better ones on the roster. Of course, Rina's also from the Hate, so obviously she's a prick.
第9試合メインイベントスターダムの白いベルトワンダー・オブ・スターダム選手権試合ついにこのヘイトのリナが
This is cool production for them actually. They didn't have this often. 18 years old. Part of the hate group. part of the hate group, yes.
ヘイトピンクデビル
Cool sword.
栃木県出身地元凱旋
And listen, I say her age as like a reason to be impressed with her athletic ability and wrestling like capabilities, alright? Nothing more than that, I promise you.
流れは確実に来ています
What the fuck? Why are you showing me just the entrance? Alright, thanks for showing me just her entrance, but here's the actual match itself.
場外で痛み捨てたさあ速いハイドレンジャーを狙っていく
Let's hear your predictions for who wins this.
必殺技ハイドレンジャー
Person in white mask is the trying to retain her title. And obviously, person in black, Rina, is trying to win the title. So let's get predictions in the chat about who wins this.
そうですね。だから今このヘイトとリーナの中にもその心の部分として木村花というね、自分の師匠は木村花なんだというところの心の部分で戦っているところもありますよね。そして花が取れなかったベルトすべてを取ると。それやっぱりそれが白のベルト、このワンダーのベルトにあるわけですからね。
木村花が取れなかった白いベルト。渇望しながらも取ることが叶わなかったこの白いベルトこの地元栃木でリナが巻くことによって死への恩返しとするでしょうかだがここでチャンピオンが膝を狙いに行きましたギットトップコーナー旋回
Oh! Hurt herself doing that. The knees is so fucked.
ヒットへのダメージもありますけども、リーナの方も膝にダメージがありますね。
そうですね、今の剣山。さあ、いけるか。
Damn.
削っています。自身の痛めたところを削りながら、攻めに使うチャレンジャーリーナ。行く、この膝くれてやってもいい。
Ow.
返した。いや代償はあまりにも大きい今ので3つ取れなかったのは痛い
Crowd's cheering for her. Holy shit.
栃木県下野市出身地元凱旋ビッグマッチのメインイベント宇都宮スターダムにとって初のビッグマッチのメインイベントにリナが立っていますここまで双子のヒナチャンピオンになりました一番上のお姉ちゃんハナンベルトを防衛しましたさあどっちだリナはどっちだ
Oh! kick out. That was insane, Code Red.
うまい返しでしたね。
今ピンクデビル狙いましたよね。さあきっと今度こそ行くか。旋回式フロッグスプラッシュ。
Damn. Kick out. Woo. Okay.
貫き通します。さっき剣山で返されながらもそれを恐れずに旋回式フロッグスプラッシュ。そして今度は背中を向けた SLK が響き渡る。チャレンジャーのリーナ。ここまでか。だがリーナここまでか。この声は届いているか。宇都宮がリーナの背中を押すがスタースープレックスホールド。それを逆さを抑え込みからのシャーク。
Damn. Oh, immediately! It's the proc lock, holy shit. That's fucked up too. This is actually an insane stretch. There it is, that's what it's all about.
すごいです。
はい。
もう中に響いてる音ですよね。表面の音ではないですよね。
Oh! Oh! Damn!
さあリナもう一丁だよ。
その足に木村花が乗り移ったかのよう。蘇って、
Wow.
引かない。お互いに一歩も引かない。エルボーを叩き。
Hey!
なんだ。バックにバッター。リバースブレインバスター。ちょっと今まで見なかった一発ですね。このタイトルマッチに至るまでの前哨戦ともに時間切れ引き分け。2人へ決着はついていません。決着をしてるのはやはりこの宇都宮。
Oh, fucking hell.
そして固めていくダブルアンバーです。
さあ今度はキッドが完全なるピンチですよ。うわ足も
取らせません。まだハイドレンジャーの形ではない。完全に足をその首にかけキッドの足を取ったらハイドレンジャーになるが取れるかキッドの足。
This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Damn! How the fuck is she gonna get out of this actually though? I think she's gonna let go of it. Do something else. This isn't working. Oh! She. Wow! Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, damn. Woo!
ごすぎる。よく返しました。カウント
でもレフェリーの判断も大変ですね。もう本当3つととが寸前ですよ。
いや、バーブレフェリーもギリギリまで見極めてますね。
そうですね。技量が高いレフェリーというのはこういうことですね。
さあリナ、ピンクデビルを2で返されて一瞬心が折れたように見えましたが、再びつなぎ止めました。まだある。なんだこれはリバースゴリースペシャル。まさか
Damn.
ゴリースペシャルボム。
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I don't know.
逆さまでしたよ。
What the fuck?
おそらくこれリナの奥の手ですよね。
そうですね。
奥の手ですよ。
でもこれを序盤に出そうとは思ってないでしょうから、だからここまでの展開を予想してたっていうこともありますよね。すごいな。すごいチャレンジャーですよ。
タイトルマッチは20分を経過。さあリナがトップコーナー立ち上がる。スターライトキット何を見せる。ミサイル
Missile drop kick.
ミサイルキック。
Missile drop kick.
あれなのか。リナ師匠の技。タイガー。
Oh, come on. This is fucked up. Oh my god.
タイガーリリーを狙った。この白いベルトをその腰に巻くことで師匠への恩になるとする。いけるか。タイガ
いや、キッドもそこをね、
Holy.
ここをもらったら終わりだというのは分かってるんでしょうね。必死ですよね。
ー。木村花の必殺技の一つタイガーリリー、そしてハイドレンジア。それを使ってリナはキッドから白いベルトを奪おうとしている。だがそれを絶対許さないと決定する。なんだここに来てこの力を見せるスターライトキッド。あれはまさかソーレ選手は持ち上げられるなんてリナ思ってなかったでしょうね。
いやそうですね。もう自分のターンだって感じでしたもんね。今まで
あれだけ頭から真っ逆さまから落としたらキッドは反撃してこないだろうと思ってもおかしくない。立ち上がるリナ。エルボーとエルボー。
Okay.
まだわからない。
Stalemate.
ウダーショーだった。ドラ
Woo.
立ち上がろうとしたリナだがやはり無理。
痛い方ですよこれ。
いやね、頭から落とされたりするものだったらな。立つだが踏ん張りが効かない。エルボー。
Damn, bro. Leg compromised.
いやもうあのレベルのエルボーでね、肘の骨の先端がむき出しですから、もうグーパンチ、思いっきりのグーパンチと同じですよこれ。
キッドが立つ。あれだけやられながら、あれだけマットに叩きつけられながら、なんだタイガードライバー。
Oh my god. Dude. Oh, it's gonna be a submission here now. It has to be. It literally has to be. This has to be it. This actually has to be it. Middle of the ring. No way! Oh my god. What? Hey, no, what the fuck? That should be a break. No, this has to be it. This is so fucked up. Oh! She's gonna tap. She's actually gonna tap. There it is. Woo! Wow! That was a good match. Holy shit, guys.
第24代ワンド・オブ・スターダムチャンピオンスターライトキッド。取るよりも難しいと言われている初防衛戦、見事に防衛しました。
Damn.
戦いでしたね。
いやもう最後もうリナのギブアップしたくないって気持ちがもう見えて、その手叩くときにあーって悔しくなっちゃいましたね。
Damn.
なんかこっちも。
そうですね。これ以上はもう無理と。
Damn. Nice. Alright, episode 2. Oh, first. Little thing after. Nice. Alright, next episode. This one's from April 8th, yeah. Let's see what we got here. So this is from, okay, so now actually I'm gonna look at the actual, right, before I do that, I'm gonna look at the actual card from that date and just look at some of the other stuff that went on at that time. Nope, okay. Let's see here. So that was February 24th, Path of Thunder. Right, she won. Hina beat Mayamasaki. And B. That was Mei Saraya and Suzu Suzuki challenging for those Goddess Stardom titles. Other matches, okay. And then Starlight Kid defending against Rina. Yeah, alright. So now we're moving on. March 3rd, Nighter in Korakuen. And we're starting with the Artist of Stardom Championships. Holy shit. And then also the High Speed Championship. That would be... Fuck, who was that? High Speed. Mei Saraya defending against Fukagen Death. She's like the only person I remember the name of because... Memorable look. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, first we're gonna do the High Speed Championship match. Okay, cool. Oh, because we're in Korakuen Hall. Wow. Oh. This is a stipulation match too. I think it's 2 out of 3 falls as well. Jesus.
どこまで本人がこのハイスピード王座に興味があったのかよくわかりませんが、水森優奈とのシングルマッチに勝利して現チャンピオンのセイラメイから指名される形で今夜ハイスピード王座に挑戦することになりました。まあ大江さん、はい。ハイスピード王座にね強い意志を示していたのは水森優奈。
And then from the other side.
本当にそこはユナモンはとってもね悔しかったと思いますけれどもね、まあ結果今日のリング、この対角線にいるのはギゲンさんになりましたからね。
そうですね。ギゲンですにしてみれば棚からボタ持ちかもしれません。そして見た目に騙されてはいけません。トースポを見ながらもかなりの実力者。決して油断することは許されない。
So she just tried to go for she tried to win the Goddess Tag Team Championships, the Goddess Stardom Championships, and failed. So now she's here to try to retain her High Speed Championship.
Okay, ready, go! さあ、これ大江さん、今年の1月からハイスピードのルールが変わりましたね。
そうですね。だからよりね速い動きが必要になりますし、ね、10分3本勝
負2本選手した方が勝利です。仮に 1-1 で、同点終わった場合はですね。
Oh, she can smoke too.
ちょっと。
Let's go.
セイラさん。あれセイラさんダメですよね。
セイラさん。
What the fuck? Hey.
つけるところから入りましたね。いやいや。
いい縁です。
取り上げられましたね。
What the fuck, Rev? They're just trying to smoke. What the fuck? What the fuck? What What the fuck?
足をすくってさあこれは流れ防止。
Oh, first fall. Nice. It is 2 out of 3 falls. First fall goes to Mei Soraya.
0分47秒ですよ。
あのエアタロと付き合うところから完全にね不機嫌ですわぶっ転がらされましたね。
Take a little break. Get some water. Be hydrated.
ああ不機嫌だ。さらに不機嫌だ。
まだ吸ってます。まだ吸ってますね。
1本目0分47秒だったため、2本目残り9分30秒からスタートします。
あ、そうだ。10分なんですよね。
トータル10分ですよね。
トータル10分なんですよ。一つの決着がつくためにタイムがストップしてその続きから始まります。あ、さあ目つき。
Oh, what the fuck?
これはヒット。
Poked her in the eye? That's fucked up.
不機嫌ですはとりあえず1本取り返さなくてはいけません。予告する。くるくる回ってる。どっちが上だどっちが上だどっちが不機嫌が上だ不機嫌が上だ。マトの間を抜けていって回転エビ固め切り返し。これはレフリーが大変なやつだ大変なやつだ。カウント2すぐに動く。さあもう一度流れ星。
Damn!
抜けていった不機嫌コーナーに落ちてる。そのまま回転足ある。
Gets it back. 1-1.
今ね不機嫌
Shit. All right. Sudden death.
ベルトを掴んでましたね。
そうでしたね。
まあ厳密に言うと反則バーグレフリーちょっと見逃してしまいました。
ただこの不機嫌ですのこの中の人いや中の人じゃないこの体に宿る
Whoever gets this fall now becomes the champion.
もの持ってますからね。
ちなみに不機嫌ですはハイスピードタイトル未体感です。はい。取ったことがありません。で参考資料ですが米山香織選手は2回
Tyler Reigns.
関係性はあまりないんですが、
そうですね。
でデス山さんも1回取った。
Damn.
あーいった。おーカウント2残り8分32秒で3本目が始まっています。1対1の状況です。いや本当にねデス山さんは何をしてくるかわからない。ほら
What the fuck?
普通に使ってきましたよトースポ
Newspaper.
結構長く喋った。
Damn.
すごいリング上でブレーンバスターベースの成功率は異常に低いのに、
はい、
ナダルシは決めましたね。
決まりましたね。
そして確かに不機嫌です選手の一番長い喋り
そうそう。
Damn.
ですし今日は結構な技を出してきてますよ。
でも今のでね膝を痛めましたよ。やっぱ慣れないことはするもんじゃないのかもしれません。なんかちょっとドキッとしちゃいますよね。不機嫌です選手が膝を押さえると、なんででしょうよくわかりませんが。青チェックメイトを
Oh, okay. Oh.
なんだ膝痛めたの嘘じゃないですか。
Oh.
なんという作詞不機嫌。
Who wins this? Clown or other woman? Oh shit.
もうこれは選手たまったもんじゃないですね。
What the fuck?
このハンマーロック式さあさよならカウント3。
All right. Easy money. 3 minute 15 second match.
大ピンチでしたセイラメ。
いやでもちょっとこのルールはやっぱりものすごくそのハイスピードの魅力をね、
Let's go.
凝縮したような形になって、もちろん不機嫌さんのスタイルもね合わせてそうなんですけども、ちょっとすごく濃い感じでいいですよねスピーディーで。
いやこれでもそうですね。
What the fuck was that?
戦う方はかなりしんどいです。
Damn.
あったもんじゃないと思いますよ。
インターバルないですもん。
はい、もうカンカンカンってなったらもうちょっとしたらカーンって
New blood.
また始まっちゃうみたい
Oh
な感じですから
shit.
ね。
Okay. That's like their junior like the student division basically. What the fuck was that? Okay. So Sayaka Kurara versus Miku Kane. I don't know who. I'm not familiar with Miku Kane that much. But this is on 31. I think this is one of their New Blood shows. I think that's true because New Blood 19. So let's see. This is super recap-ish. Damn. Damn. Looks like she got fucked up with that. What is this? I don't know the fucking group names, bruh. I don't know. Ah! It's fucked up. Okay, that's just Nakoto Toro and I think I can't remember her name. What the fuck? They cheated to beat like the students? Oh shit, they talking shit after. That's pretty funny. Oh, and for the New Blood tag teams. What the fuck? That's like... Alright, cool. Rice or bread? This looks like a veteran. But yeah, it's the New Blood tag team champs are, it was Waka Tsukiyama and Hanako. Damn. Oh! They kept it. Alright. Trios champs time. That's pretty cool, huh? I'll look at that real quick because I want to know who that was. I don't know. Himiko, is that someone? Is that who it was? Nope. Wait, yes. Has 4 matches in the database, and it's all just been at New Blood. I guess she's like a trainer, I guess. And then Nami's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I have no idea who Himiko is, unfortunately. And yeah, what was their names again? It was not even here. Okay, cool. That's cool, I guess. Anyway, let's. Like I said, we got Trios champs action now.
Artist of Stardom 選手権試合30分一本勝負チャレンジャーチーム
Guys, so we got Lady C, we got Tomoka Inaba and Rana Yagami. These are challengers for tonight for the Artist of Stardom Championship.
このチャレンジャーチームはレディー C 選抜トリオと言ってもいいでしょう。レディー C が中心となってアーティストのベルト初体感なるでしょうか。第36代アーティストオブスターダムチャンピオンチームネオジェネシス Starlight Kid.
And we have Neo Genesis, Starlight Kid, Azumi, and Miyu Amasaki. That's quite a team, actually. I see why they are the trios champions.
2.2 後楽園ホール大会全チャンピオンチームコズミックエンジェルス中野タブ夏恋沙織からダッシュこれが初防衛戦と
Some absolute ballers in this team, bro. I'm excited for this.
トップコーナー前を向きます。スターライトキット高さが旋回してフロッグスプラッシュはギリギリかわしていった。さあこの自爆のチャンスを稲葉がどう生かしていくか。ああ隙がありますね。いやーそうですね今のはちょっとね残念ですね。
She's gonna play that move again. The same move that she won with.
これは捕まっちゃうと本当に
ここ脚殺これはカットに入らないとまずいですよ。ああだが力で外していくすごい。
She got out of it. Gotta do more.
飛んでくる。あこれは
Fucking hell.
いやー今の
Like a
一
GTS.
発はちょっとなかなかキッドも気づかないタイミングですねあれは。
でも稲葉も思わず出てしまったという形で
Damn.
ダメージほら、
そうですね、身を削って出した技になりますね今のは。
そうですねおそらくキッドもそれを見越した上で稲葉の膝を攻めていると思われますが構わず稲葉友香はその膝にキッドを叩き込んでいきます。そしてジャストフェイスロック馬乗り状態になってここから絞っていく。
Hey!
ネオ
In
ジ
the
ェネ
save.
シスの2人がカットに入ります。
Oh, fuck.
だが安住を八神がそして天崎をレディーが場外に排除。さあこれ大江さん、アーティスト・オブ・スターダムのチャンピオンシップではありますがこれキットから取るってなってくると、その先がありますよね。
そういうことになりますよね。だからねその今こうかかってるベルトはア
Damn.
ーティストでありますけれどもやっぱりね2冠持ってたりしてそしてまたそれがワンダーだったりするとねこの先につきまとうものが必ずありますから本当に狙われる立場チャンピオンホルダーというのは大変ですよ。
もちろん稲葉友香もその先を見ているでしょう。一撃必殺
Holy hell.
それを許さないスターライトキットダブルニーアタック。ピンチを出しましたスターライトキット。
ただ後が続かないですね。ダメージがちょっと深刻ですね。
そうですね。あとネオジェネのコーナーは安住が戻ってきています。そしてゴッツダイはレディー C 再びレディー C 対安住のマッチアップ。
Oh, shit.
さあここは勝負だ。ゴング直後はねちょっとねソーレン選手レディー捕まりましたんで、なんだ開花式のジャイアン
What the fuck? King of Swing?
最近はもう10回合が当たり前になってきましたからね。
She's getting slapped for every swing, too. What the hell? This is messed up.
13、14、15、15回転。
安住もたまらず悲鳴でしたね。
She's a like seasoned vet in Stardom, Lady C is. She's not even that old either.
で回されるのはさすがの安住もご覧の状況です。さあレディー C チャンスをつかんだ。狙いを定める。これもかわされてしまうか。あっという間に攻守が入れ替わる。
Damn.
いやーソーレン選手やっぱりコンビネーションはネオジェネですかね。
そうですね。やっぱりこう流れが来そうかなっていうところに入ってきますよね。
トリオで戦っている経験値、時間というものがゴッツアイとは違います。
Nice, into the submission. Good shit. Good shit.
寝かせてしまえば身長差というものはなくなります。
今劣勢になり続けてるレディー C ですけども、なかなか自分のね展開に持っていけない、行こうとすると全部折られちゃいますから、その中でねやっぱり気持ちが折れたらもう終わってしまいますからね。肉体的なことよりも気持ちが大事ですよ。
しかもね、安住にしてみれば今日のこのタイトルマッチはレディーから取ってやろうという思いはあるでしょう。
そういうことですよね。
止めた。カサドーラを止めて何をする？当てて。
Okay. That's fucked up. Shit. Is that it? Okay. Nope, not yet.
合体ですよね。さあここからつなげていかないといけないですよ。
今安住は空手のボディにダブルのハイキックをもらいました。さあレディーチャンスだ。パートナーの八神と稲葉からもらった大きなチャンス。これを絶対にものにしたい。
Shit.
そして甘崎の
Nice.
全部頭部です。レディーの頭部にネオジェネシスの3連打がヒット。
いやくるくるくるこれ。
Oh! That's crazy. 1, 2, broken up. God damn.
式ですよねこのフットスタンプは乗り方が。
スタンプというかなんか刺しに行きます。
そうですね。脇腹ですもんね。ほらレディー C 脇腹押さえてますよね。
That was a nasty one.
さあ身長では安住の方が低いんですが、その安住がレディー C を見下ろします。そしてヌメローノに持っていくか。完全に捕まったら脱出は難しい。
まあこういう展開になるともう身長関係ないですね。
She did like the
安住が意図してこう
Penta.
こういう展開に持っていっているのか、レディー C がそれを、ね、
Sacrifice?
自
Damn.
分の体格を使い切れずにいるのかというところにはね
ワンで返す。
なかなか難しいところですけど。
さあこれソウル選手気持ちはまだ折れてない。
Damn.
そうそうそう。
もちろんダメージはありますが気持ちはつなぎ止めていますレディー C。
さあ頑張れ頑張れ。
ネオジェネチャンピオンチームがねまるでレディー C を潰すかのような攻撃を意図的に出していきます。試されるレディー C。 このネオジェネの波状攻撃を突破してチャンピオンになることができるか。かわしたチョークスラム。
Damn.
らしさが出たらしさが出た。甘崎がカット。八神ランナーだが甘崎稲葉友香スターライトキットコルバトレディー。さあ目まぐるしくネオジェネシスとゴッザイの攻防が何を狙う。キットがトップロープに座ってなんという
What the fuck? Oh, choke slam. Damn.
さあそうこういうことがこういうのが見たいんですよ。
Holy.
いや今の一発で後楽園ホールはレディー C コールで湧き上がる。フートこれソーレン選手流れ掴んだんじゃないですか。
いややっと来ましたね。
流れも空気も、観客の追い風もレディー C は今掴んでいます。
やっぱり今のコールを聞いてもそうですけどレディー C の今のね状況を把握した上でしっかり見守ってましたよねレディー C をお客さんたちは。
決めるかトップコーナー大車輪式。
Okay. Roll up. Oh, fuck. Come on. Again? No. Yes. Okay, we're good. Woo. Wow.
これアズイも焦ってますよね。
そうですね。
いやここでもアズミは強がっています。アズミにもそんなに余裕があるようには見えませんがもっとこれだ。
Damn. Damn. Fucking kick out still because she's the GOAT. Nice.
いるじゃないですか。いい技持ってるじゃないですか。
いける。今レディー C の顔に自信
This was fucked up. Damn!
さあ、いい表情でいいオーラ出てますよ。
Okay.
カナディアンバックブリカー、これを抜ける安住。
Shit, okay. Hurricane Rana! It's the armbar! Come on.
安住のサブミッションがここでレディーシーを再び襲う。
No!
ヤガミランナが必死にな
Get her! Get the fuck out!
だがそのヤガ
Nice.
ミを再び天崎に落と
Oh
される。
shit.
うわ、足をがっちり固めて天崎は外で
Oh.
天崎だ。ヤガミと稲
Took out both of them, come on!
で沈黙。そこにヌメロウノレディー、ロープ遠い。
Ow.
決めに来た安住、耐えるレディー。さあ回転してもう一度安住が締め上げる。ラッシュをさらにヘアヌメロの完璧だ。これは無理。
Damn. Gave up. Let's go! Champions retain. Wow. That was crazy.
最後決めました安住、借りを返しました。
まあチャンピオンチームもね、そのベルトを守る上での強さもありますし、安住の意地もありますしね。だけどあそこでしっかりとレディーシーもね頑張りましたけど、もう一丁のところでしたね。逃がすのにチャンピオン
なと、これからもネオジェネシスで
Nice. Episode 3. This is still the same event as the last one, so I won't check the full card yet, but let's see what we got here. Oh, it is what I think it is. God damn. Okay. Tam Nakano versus Saya Kamatani for the World of Stardom Championship. Oh shit. Oh shit. Huge. Huge.
スターダムナイター2025 in 後楽園マッチ。いよいよファイナルマッチ。そしてどちらかがスターダムのファイナルマッチになる戦い。
I like both of them, honestly. Saya Kamatani is really coming to her own, but Tam Nakano is also one of the
あまりに
goats.
もリスキーなものをかけて戦う2人。たとえどんな結末が待っていようとも
It's like this.
我々
Oh
はその
boy.
現実を受け入れるしかありません。すべてはここに行き着くまで。
She's like the face though, so I guess like de facto you would cheer for her. But Saya Kamatani is also really good. Just in ring, she's really good.
昨年2024年 12.29 両国5時間大会中野タムから赤いベルトワールド・オブ・スターダムのベルトを奪取。現在スターダムのシングルの頂点に君臨するフェニックスクイーン上谷沙耶です。漆黒の中に輝く赤いベルト、それはまるで上谷沙耶の流す血の色のようです。
She's pretty cool. I can't lie. She's got aura. She has aura.
中野タムから全てを奪うこと。この対談マッチは上谷沙耶にとって願ったり叶ったりの
Jesus, that scared me.
シングルマッチとなります。
Alright, up next. I'll include this part. Actually, fuck it now. Here's the match.
がリング上に注がれています。
So dude, this whole episode is gonna be just this
それ
match.
ぞれのね、ファンの思いというものがリング上に注がれています。こういう戦いはレスラー当人のみならず、応援するファンを巻き込んで、さまざまな感情を揺さぶっていきます。さあ、ゴング。
Slow start.
後楽園ホールはタムコールが優勢か。
ヘイトもね、介入してほしく
Now
ないで
is
すけど
okay.
ね。
Now we're into the match.
やっぱり2人だけの戦いの勝負。
That's nice they left that
勝者と
start
敗者があっ
in
てほしいですけどね。
to immediately them brawling in the
ま
crowd.
あさっきソウレイ
They
選
clear
手
the
から
chairs.
タムが敗れたら世間はどうなってしまうのかという話もありますが、大江さん、はい、上谷沙耶が敗れたら上谷は今赤いベルトワールドオブスターダムのチャンピオンです。そうですね。これがどうなってしまうのかという疑問もありますよね。
もちろん対談なので、まあ、剥奪返上空位ということになるんでしょうけれども。
Damn.
傘ですね。今日は雪を降った東京地方。リングサイドには武器になるものがたくさん転がっています。
ただ上谷がやっぱりクイーンズクエストがなくなって一人救急としてねフラッグを背負って入場してきた、エネルギーというものをね信じたいこともありますけどね信じない場面もありますけどただ今のこの上谷が本物だったらばそれももう今はそういう気持ちがない
Alright. Coming back.
ただ上谷も上谷で苦しんだんだと思いますよ。この今現在の上谷沙耶が出来上がるまでに対してね。
さあ距離を取っていった中野タム。
おお。
チェーンを巻き捨てました。これ大江さん、はい、これノー DQ じゃないですよね。そうですね。ハードコアマッチでもないですよね。何でもありの試合ではありませんが、ないですよね。場外ではもう何でもありの様子を呈しています。
Oh, this is fucked up. You can't do this.
あ、これはチェーンで公式経過。いやこれ。
危ないですよ。
She's hanging there, bro. What the hell? Come on.
さすがの村山大地レフェリーもこれ場外の反則行為。どうしてもその場外の反則行為というものはリング内に比べてチェックが甘くなりがちなんですがさすがに危険とみなしたため反則カウントを取りました。悠々と待ち構えます上谷沙耶です。上谷沙耶はね先日イベントにも乗り込んできましたよね。
そうでしたね。
She took a count out win.
しましたから
This is fucked
ね。
up.
やはりもう中野タムを消したくて仕方がないんでしょう。だがこの場外は本当に危険です。ヘイトの面々が睨みを利かしています。エプロンサイド。エプロンでバイオレットシューティング。そしてなんだこれリングのこのロープを張っている金具を使ってのバックブリーカー。
いやこれは上谷かなり厳しい状態ですね。
痛めつけるには十分です。場外での攻撃なのでギブアップを取ることはできませんがいや中野タムはちょっと残虐な冷酷な中野タムの一面というものが出てきたか。中野タムを終わらせるつもりです。上谷沙耶が奪うのであれば中野タムは終わらせる。その戦い場外への天空落としを狙うか。こんなのだって投げた自分もどうかしてしまいます。ちょっともう今見境がなくなっているかもしれない中野タム。 いや大江さん、このね、本当リミッターが外れた時のタムは相手にとっても自分にとってもね危険なね存在になりますからね。
相手だけをね潰すのではなく自分も潰れるような勢いでいきますからね。
何をする上谷、危ない危ない危ない。エプロンでスタークラッシャーを狙いました。それを逃れていった中野タム、距離を取った。だがこれはいけない、これはいけない。場外めがけてのフランケンシュタイナー。いや、これソーレ選手、これマットですけども、衝撃を和らげるようなマットじゃないですよね。
いやいや、もうこれは本当に、まあ、もうなんていうんですか、形だけみたいな感じなところもあるので、
フロアでね、足を滑らせないようにとか、
痛みをどうにかするようなものじゃないので、
でご覧のように後楽園ホールのこの床というものは、ダンスフロアなので、非常に硬い木製です。今中野タム、しかも腰から行きましたよね。場外カウントが進む。場外カウントは20、11。両者リングアウトになった場合はどうなってしまうんでしょうか。15、17、19。
Just barely beats the count. Wow.
いやー、放った上谷も大ダメージですが、ここでフェニックスクイーンが咆哮する。再びその黒い翼を広げて中野タムへと襲いかかる上谷沙耶。飛んだ。すごい距離のミサイルキック。
2. Jesus, bro. Oh, you know we still got a ways to go.
時間無制限一本勝負。15分が経過。ここで勝負をかけてきたか上谷。連続のスープ。おお、まだだ。トリプルでいくか。トリプルでいった。カウントは肩を上げる中野タム。3つ入った瞬間、そこでスターダムの対談が決まります。
やっぱりこう序盤から少しタムが乗り切れてないところはありますからね、そこをもうどんどんついて先にと言ってるのが上谷ですよね。
何かもう上谷の方がね、最初から出来上がってますよね。
そうですね。
狂気にしが天空落とし、クラッチを離さないダブル。さあトリプルだ。さっきのお返し。
German suplex. Ah, she's still going. What the fuck? Oh! Kick out. Damn.
いやー、出た。この中野タムのカジマのクソ力。追い詰められれば追い詰められるほど、この情念が、中野タムの執念が、
What the fuck is she gonna do from
そ
this
して
corner?
愛が燃え上がっていく。
She rose from the dead! Right into it! Oh shit!
いや、上谷沙耶はこのダーク化してから打たれ強さも相当なものになりました。さあ、なだれ式フランケンシュタイナー。
Damn.
さっきは場外、今度はリング内。中野タム大の字。上谷沙耶がカバーに入った。マナです。
まあ極限の中でね、やっているんで、冷静さというものはどれぐらい保てているか分かりませんけれども、上谷の方が1枚少し組み立てはうまいですよね。
そうですね。
この試合に限って。
でも中野タムはね、どんなにボロボロになっても、ズタボロになってもね、決して諦めない、その強さがあります。セオリーではありません、中野タムの強さは。
ですね。ここからの強さというのが中野タムの強さですからね。
もうセオリーやロジックを超越したものが中野タムの。うわ、きたー。でもこのね、頭突き合い、スピンキックとスピンキック、こ このゴツゴツとしたぶつかり合いは中野タムの領域です。そこに足を踏み込んでいった上谷沙耶、気づいているか。
Holy fuck! Oh my god! They just resorted to slapping shit out of each other. Oh. Dude! Wow. That was pretty cool. Jesus. Damn. Is that it? Oh. Oh.
佳境ですね。いやいや、お互い一歩も譲らないですよね。これ終わりは近いかもしれません。
And now she rises from the dead.
時間無制限一本勝負で争われるこの一戦。時間切れはない。決着がつくまで争われる。
No way.
そして
Oh! Fuck, stop! Wow. Wow.
これよくまた上谷も技を出せますね。そして体が動きますね。そうですね。反応がね、あそこまでできなくてもおかしくないですけどね。
さあ、ついにプツンと中野タムの執念の情念の糸が切れたか。ついにタッチったが上谷沙耶。いやだが上谷を見てる。中野タムが見ている。侵食する中野タムのこの執念が情念が思いが上谷沙耶の暗黒に侵食し始めた。ダーニー。タム立ったスピンキック。
Oh!
掴んだバックドロップ。フォールだ。抑え込んだ。ワンで返すかわす。ポイズンララーリバースランチェン。ワンで返す。
Fucking kick out of one. That's so crazy.
フルスロットルだ。さあスクールボーイスープ1回転。
Oh!
タイガースーパー。
Oh my god, what the fuck?
何が決まる。何で決まる。バイオレスタークラッシャー1。バイオレットスクールドライバーを狙ったタムのカウンター。
What?
神谷のスタークラッシャー。
全く休みがないですよ。
バイオレットシューティング。タムだ後頭部。タムが行く。バイオレットシューティング。いよいよ決着か。まだです。肩を上げます上谷沙耶。中野タムは昨年の 12.99 両国で敗れた騙し討ちで敗れたという
Wow.
リベンジマッチ。上谷沙耶もまた先日の宇都宮で中野タムから直接取られたという状況。
All for the world. Stardom Championship. Tam Nakano goes for the suplex. Doesn't get it.
どちらがチェックメイト。
Kamitami blocks. Nakano continues to throw down punches. Bounces off the rope. Pulls the ref in the way. Referee tucks him down. Oh no! What the fuck? The briefcase shot. Hurricane Rana into the pin. 1, 2. And a kick out still! Holy shit! Oh my god. Blatant attempt at cheating by the Hate Group. And now here they are. Kamitani pulling up. But oh my god. Oh my god. She tries to bring it back to the ring, but it's broken up. Oh my god. He tried to duck. It's just chaos out here now. Absolute chaos in the ring. Hate Group still rebounding off top. Nakano ducks. Comes in with a dropkick assist from the Cosmic Angels. Give the assist. Oh my god. Is that Momo Watanabe climbing to the top? Off the top. Everyone goes down. We're back even. Nakano still with fight in her. Kamitani's up. She has her up. On her tippy toes. Oh, and driven down to the mat. 1, 2, and a kick out. You've got to be kidding me. This is insanity. Such resilient strength from Saya Kamitani. Still Nakano has the momentum. Gets her up into a German suplex. Folded up. 1, 2. Oh, and an actual breaking of the pin from Toga. Oh, and the blue mist. What? Again, chaos erupts in the ring. Ref gets thrown out, and everyone starts brawling. Ref didn't have a chance to call for the DQ because of the broken up pin, but Kamitani has a chair now. And a bat. Oh! And a bat to the back of Nakano. Kamitani has the chair. Oh! Cracking it over her skull. It can't end like this. Down to the mat goes Nakano. It cannot end like this. Referee's confused. But it looks like Kamitani's not done yet. Still has more in her arsenal. Oh shit. Oh no. Kano looks hesitant. But oh! 1, 2, 3. Whew! Wow. Damn. Damn. That's Saya Kamitani retains the title. Replay that final shot. Wow.
心と心で会話を交わしていたように見えます。一瞬上谷沙耶の表情が変わりましたよね。あたが元に戻っている。
Wow. And it's Alright, here's her speech.
おい中野タム、本当にこれで終わりか？
I don't know what she's saying. Oh shit! Damn!
Oh, お前さ、本当に対談する気だったの？私はまだやり足りないけどな。
I don't speak Japanese.
じゃあ最後に一つだけチャンスをやろうか。次は何をかける？ もうどうなってもいい。すべて失ってもいい。あんたを倒すチャンスが得られるなら全部捧げてもいい。引退をかける。じゃあ分かったよ。お前が引退をかけるなら私だって引退をかける。そして赤いベルトも。場所はもちろん 4.27。
Oh, rematch April 27th.
泣いても笑ってもこれが最後。負けたら即引退。
That's how you know. You see the date? Wow. That's okay. Oh, yeah, they're gonna do the rematch.
4.27 横浜アリーナ。
Damn.
プロレスラーとして戦いの歴史に終止符が打たれるのは中野タムか上谷沙耶か。果たして。
Dude.
信じててください。
Damn.
女子プロレス。
Got like majorly fucked up by that.
これが中野。
Alright. Next episode. Whew. Oh, I can look at the card now actually, the rest of it. But wow, that what a night. Yeah, that's all there. Damn. Now, March 8th is where we are in the timeline. Cinderella Tournament, which I believe how this one works is a single elimination tournament that you can lose also by being thrown over the top rope. That's it. So we got a regular tournament that they do. So let's see how this goes. Some first round action. Hanako. There's Hanan. That's what this is gonna be. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, Cinderella Tournament. The winner gets to dress as a Cinderella. Here's all the past winners. They get to dress right there in the ring. It's kind of cool. Tony Storm!
歴代優勝者のその後の活躍は目覚ましいものがあり、スターダムの今後を占う重要な大会。今年は
Here they are. Okay, wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 woman elimination tournament.
中心に16名の選手が参戦。
There we are.
シンデレラの栄光に輝くのは誰になるのか。
That's what they were looking for.
3.8
Rana Yagami versus Akira Kurugane. 横浜 Two really young ones. Like not like low key. I don't think any of their favorites to win.
ゴッズアイヤガミランナ。のっけからバチバチのスピリットを見せる両者が主導権を握り合う。互いに一歩も引かない攻防も先輩として負けられない八神が意地を見せ、コーナーからの三角蹴り、新技のシンコペーションを初披露。貫禄勝ちで1回戦突破。ワンダー戦でヒットに肉薄したリナは今回の優勝候補筆頭。対する新人姫ユリアはアップセットを狙う。栃木出身者対決となった一戦、ユリアは初勝利を目指しまっすぐに猛進。不 奮闘したものの実力者のリナが惜しみなく得意技を繰り出して勝利。順当に駒を進めた。
Rina prevails. See if she'll go far.
JTO
And then Rion versus Azusa and
稲葉
Nava.
あずさ
Okay.
対 E ネクサス B リアン。2人とも初出場となるだけに気合十分。最後は実績上位の稲葉あずさが
Big ol' knee
姉
gets
声
the
でフィ
win.
ニッシュ。
Okay.
名実ともにブラックプリンセスへ一歩前進。 2.24
And then Hina
宇都宮
versus
で
Tabata.
フューチャー新
I
王
don't
者
know
と
who
なったヒ
Tabata
ナは
is.
メキシコの新
But
星田
future
畑を
stardom
迎え撃つ。
champion versus her.
日本でも大活躍のルチャドールウルティモ・ゲレーロを父に持つ田畑がその決闘の力を見せ攻勢に出るがヒナもタイトルホルダーとして負けられない。馴染みのないジャベに苦戦するヒナはなんと田畑の抜群のテクニックの前にピンフォールを許してしまう。
Wow!
番狂わ
That's
せを
like
起
an
こした田畑
upset.
2回戦へ進むとともにタイトル
Oh,
マ
now
ッチ
she
も
wants
手
the
繰り寄
title
せる金
too.
星を挙げた。
Oh, that's fucked
元
up.
ク
And
イ
then
ーン
Miyu
ズテイ
Amasaki
ストの
versus
天
Lady
崎
C.
優とレディー C がトーナメント1回戦で一騎打ち。ノスタルジーに浸る間もなく3分足らずで一瞬の隙をついた天崎
Oh
ス
shit!
リーカウントダッシュ
Amasaki
意気揚
can
々と2回戦
moves on.
昨年のトーナメントで
And Sayaka
反則勝ちにより
Kurara versus
不本意なが
Ruaka.
らシングル初勝利を挙げたクララさやかは今年も1回戦でヒールとの対戦。対するルアカは
What the fuck is she doing
去
here?
年のベスト4、今年はさらに上を狙う。両者の激突果たして。
いやしかし
Oh,
ル
that
ア
was
カ
her.
が
What the
こう
fuck?
して
Wait.
攻め込んでいくと
Am I stupid?
さやかは今年1に
Oh, same person.
不本意なが
God
らシン
damn.
グル初勝利を
I'm
挙げた
stupid.
クララさやかは今年も1回戦で4
Alright, so the
果
Ruaka,
たして
yes.
込んでいくと大江さんもなかなかペース渡しそうにないんですがね。
体格的な問題で、まあ、ウエイトもありますからね、やっぱりどっしりしてますからね、まあ、クララ、そういうのどっしりした土台を崩さなきゃいけないところから始まりますから、それがだからスピードなのかというところですよね。だけど、まあ、やっぱりまだキャリアがないですからね、透かしたりだとかいろんなね、いろんな戦法があると思いますけど、限られた中での戦いにね、まだクララが持ってる。
I also believe, oh, it's obviously not all one night, but it's like, it's 2 nights basically.
同期は山ミランダ選手、リアン選手であるクララ。
3 nights, okay.
昨年はトーナメント、トーラ夏子に敗れています。
だから今のこのエルボーにしても何発も打ってね、少しひるませても、ルアカの一発で
Big ol'
返され
forearm
てしまう
strike.
わけですよね、やっぱりね。
Picked up.
これは永遠のテーマですね。
Ryaka. Oh! Goes for a spear, but is caught by Ryaka. Put back up.
となると、フィッシャーマンバスター。
Fisherman's
スピアも
suplex.
ね、
1,
タイミングですよ
2,
ね。だから距
kick
離感があって、
out.
相手のバランスが後ろにあればストンといきますけども、今みたいに腰を落とされちゃうとね、さすがにもう受け止められちゃいますよね。
ルアカもしっかり分かっているわけですね。
そういうことです、そういうことです。
そこからネックハンギングの
Oh!
いいですよ。
おー、なんとかルアカ返した。
Damn! That was a spear. 1, 2. Oh, kick out still.
一撃必殺とはなりませんが、ソーレ選手、いいリズムじゃないですか。
いや、いいですね。クララに流れが来てますね。
さらにまだあります。ときめきのバリエーション。ここは外された。
Damn.
右のラリアット。ヒットすればという大技。なせずしてルアカがスライディング式のラリアット。左の肩を上げています。
お、いや今3ついかれちゃったかと思いましたね。
大江さん、ルアカ表情変わりましたね今。
そうですね。やっぱりちょっとね、ちょっとでも危険な場面があればもう決めに来ますよね。潰さなきゃいけない場面ではしっかり潰せる実力を持ってますからね。
そしてこの巨体が
Right, if she falls out the ring, she's eliminated. Oh! That's fucked up. The briefcase again, bro.
これはいけません。ソーレ選手、これはやってもらいたくない一発。
頭からぶつかっちゃいましたね、今。
自分の威力そのまま。
What the fuck? That was gonna be like a choke slam. Aw,
そして
Lariat.
ぶちかまします。
Instead.
ネックハンギングがダメなら、ルアカ。
No!
Oh,
again!
諦めない。その強さ。小杖で培った。恩返しも一つ二つでは足りない。
Damn. Spear! Wins! Nice!
呼び込んだときめきスピア。このひらめきは大きい。
Let's go. She aight? She aight? I should be aight.
ルアカがね、そのちゃちゃっと大技トップロープでという宣言をしてたところで逆に大技トップロープでやっつけましたよ。
Ah, eliminated Biatch. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
タイミングもよし、そして千載一遇のチャンスだったんじゃないでしょうか。
Oh, just argue with the ref.
この勝利はでかいですね。はい。
とてつもなくでかい。
What the fuck? He just wags his finger at him. Alright, Hanako versus Aya Sakura.
倒れることも許しません。
In another match in the tournament.
これからが私が。花子の年。ボディへ膝。重力。ゴーを制すインパクトで。一点集中ですね。さくらの攻め、胴回し回転蹴り。さらに背中。下段一戦。おお、叫びっぱなしです、桜彩。
この辺でちょっと切り替えていきたいですよね。
そろそろ大江さん、そうですよね。
かなり攻められ続けましたからね。
飛び込んで正面から右のキックです。ちょっとこの辺りでソーレス選手、桜に光が見えてきたかもしれませんね。
はい、でもやっぱり場外のブレーンからこう動きがね、あんまり良くないんですよね。絶対息詰まってますからね、あんなの。
叩きつけられて、
はい、もうここから頑張って動かないとなかなか花子はね、スリーもギブも取れませんからね。
試合時間は15分。回し蹴りにパンチ。これが交錯する。足の力が強い。
Damn.
勝ち上げた。
とんだダブり物状態。
これはもう顎から勝ち上げられちゃうと、もうグーパンチ打撃をもらったような、もう同じぐらいの脳震盪ですよ。脳にね、インパクトがありますから。
完全今フルスイングでした。
そうですね。
そして決めるぞと花子がこの大会場シャウトを響かせた。もう一度アルゼンチンの状態から
Oh, landed! Oh!
コースターはさせず
Stalemate.
桜のキック。
ただその先が続かないですね、桜もね。
ソーレ選手ほとんど意地でしたがね。
はい。でも頭部へのダメージはやっぱりでかさ関係ないですからね。はい。
それだけにそのキック健康一滴です。桜彩。小杖が危機にあります。しかし今はだからこそ一人の選手として立ち上がらなければいけません。今
ダウンカウント入りましたよ。
そうですね。セコンドタム選手いますかね、これは。
はい、いますね。
メインイベントに出場するにもかかわらずですよね。
もうダブルノックダウンはね、プライマリーフリーは厳格ですからね。
立ち上がった。いや、まだまだ膝立ちの状態です。
もう残り3分ですよ。
これで勝てば稲葉杏沙と明日の愛知県刈谷大会戦いが待っている2人です。
Damn!
鼻こ切れてますよね。
そうですね。仕方ありますね。
桜のキック。全部を投げ打っての花子。ドロップキックは桜。この春大きな花を咲かせたい。桜捉えた。ここから白鷺の体勢。まだソウル選手不完全でしょうか。
そうですかね。でもこれは体格差がやっぱりここで出てきちゃいますよね。
だいぶ厳しいホールド。さらにそのまま
Damn.
叩きつけた。桜を割ってしまうのか。いや花子渾身の一撃。大江さん断然有利ですね。
そうですね。いや、ただ今この残り2分でこれだけのダメージで桜がここをひっくり返せますかね。
ローリングクラッチから
Oh! Damn. 1, 2, kick out.
ここで本当を引き抜きました。ボムの体勢です。でも桜ほどきませんね。さあの勢いを
Is this it? Will this be enough?
これちょっと15分タイムアップってことも
Not quite. Wow.
でも15分ドローだとあれですよね。もうどっちもダメですもんね。
失格ですよね。いや事態は急をする。バックドロップは未遂です。ならばと右はい。もうほとんどフラフラの状態。後ろ回転回し蹴り。桜なのか。
時間ないよ。
同期対決はビッグブー
I think they're getting really close to the time limit.
ですね。もう意識を買い取るしかないか。右の花子打ち下ろす。でも桜限界を超えて
There it is.
時間切れ。
Both are draw. Both are eliminated. Wow.
2回戦は
Damn.
これで戦わずしてソウレ選手、勝ち上がっている稲葉あずさ選手がもう一つ上ということになりますよね。いかがでしたか、この戦い自体は。
いやー、やっぱりこうさくらの気持ちが前面に出てましたね。でも本当にここでどうしても勝ちたかったと思うんで、本人はこの悔しさをまた力に
So now
変えてい
neither
かなきゃいけないです
advance.
よ
Now
ね。
it's just a free spot to the quarterfinals for whoever that in the bracket. Fucked up, man. All right, last match of the day: Hanan versus Tomoka Inaba of this episode. I should say. In the first round.
強い蹴り。
友川はなんていうか本当にまっすぐな人だなと思いますね。はい。もうなんかこう友川は自分のことをすごい不器用だって言うんですけど、でもその不器用なりに何回も何回も練習したりとか、まあ、そういう姿もやっぱ見てるので、本当にまっすぐな努力家っていうのが印象深いですね。
まあいくつも結果は出していますけれども、さらに実を結んでもらいたいですよね。そういう気にさせる、それも一つのファイターの資質でしょう。2019年7月8日デビュー、稲葉友香22歳。対してハナンは2017年4月9日スターダム7期生としてデビューの20歳です。
でも今ソーレ選手がね、そうやって普段の友香はって不器用って言ってくれたから、 だけども、この試合を見る限り普段からね何試合も見てますけど、不器用なんていう感覚は僕らにはないですよね。
いや本当にそうなんですよ。感じさせないですよね。
だからやっぱり影のね、お客さんが僕らが見えないところでの努力というものがすごくあるんじゃないかと思いますね。
そしてそこからさらなる一歩、ハナンに勝てばという戦いで、ゴッデソージャという立場もできているのがハナンです。未来のアイコン、そんな風にも言われているんですが、中段蹴り。ソーレ選手キックが強いんですね。
はい、しっかり読んでましたね。
背中にも一発、思わず足をバタつかせてしまうハナンです。本当に大江さん、一撃入魂ですよね。一撃必殺とも限りありますけれども、
いや本当にね、芯のあるすごく重い蹴りをしますしね、キックを使う選手もたくさんいるし、スターダムには柔道を使う選手もたくさんいますけどね、
まさに
それぞれにすごく、それぞれにみんな違う柔道があったり違うキックがあったりするんですよ。だからね、同じ蹴りでもなければ同じ投げでもね、ない柔道殺法でもないわけですよね。だからそれがね、複数選手たちがいても違うものに見えるというのは、やっぱりそれぞれの選手の努力ですから、これはすごいですよね。
ハナン、リナ、ヒナの兄弟の投げにしても違うわけですよね。
そうです、そういうことですよ。
柔道が土台にあるハナン、空手をベースにするんですが、友川、そこにこれソーレ選手、打撃もハナン仕掛けてますね。今も真正面から、一撃を思い切っていきました。で、場外、そこから高さを使ってくるハナンは、どこから行くか。セカンド、危ない角度で友川が崩れました。い
いですね。
大江さん、それしかないでしょうからね。
そうもちろん。
一度優勝しているトーナメント、もうその下は考えることがないでしょう。
まあでも会見ではもう最低優勝という宣言もしてますからね。
そこですよね。
ただ口から出しちゃったことっていうのは、必ずやり遂げなきゃいけない。これはね、逆にね、自分に対するプレッシャーかけてもある。
Famous, sir. 2 count.
ここは今、ソーレ選手、友川が耐える時間帯来てるんじゃないでしょうか。
いや、もうでもこの流れは断ち切りたいですよね。
なるべく早いうちに、無双が始まる前にですよね。膝3連発放った。そして右上段蹴りはエルボースマッシュ。ハナンが突き上げる。ダブルアーム式の DDT です。
頭から来ましたね。
突き刺さっています。今日は大江さん、またハナンが大きく見えますね。
そうですね。やっぱり自信がある時っていうのは、突き進んでいかなきゃいけない時もそうですけど、そういう時って体を大きく見えるんですよね。
本当に不思議なもので、
リング上がって大きく見える選手っていうのは大抵一流ですよね。
そしてブロックバスターホールドでもダメ。でもここまで耐えるのをソーレ選手、ハナンももう予想はしているかもしれませんよね。
そうですね。
バックドロップホールドか、なんとか前に落ちました。となると肘を多用してくるハナン、自ら走る。大江さん、突進力ありますね。
そうですね。突進力と、あとまた
Dude, she got laid the fuck out by that.
戻ってくる時ですから、カウンターでもう力は倍以上になりますからね。危ないですね。
Faulted.
ソーレ選手、友川よく今体勢立て直しましたね。
とんでもない落としましたね。
本当に
危ないですよ。
ちょっとバキッというような、ボキッというような。ハナン、ここは苦境に落とし込まれています。足にしがみついてでも、もうなりふりも構ってはいられません。となると、また右。これハイキックもう何発か食らっています。フィニッシュ級、一撃必殺。ダブル限りをかわした。回り込んで、さらに
ちょっと
セーフティーカウント。友
Wow, okay. Still alive.
そうそうそう、ロープ近かったからね。でもああいう
Damn
持ってるんですね。ちゃんと角度を変えてね。
ハナンがしっかり位置を変えていたんですが、その間 0. 数秒タイムラグはできてしまいました。さあ今度は友果の攻め、取られて稲葉落としはまだです。ただバックドロップ、ホールドはできません。とっと友果稲葉落とし、フォールにはちょっと時間が
ちょっと
Nope.
力がないですね、ハナンは。
ハナンも優勝候補の一人、友果もそうでしょう。あと5分です。15分引き分けとなると両者失格。
Uh-oh. Oh! 1, 2. Wow! Wins it with that. Holy shit.
2人のフィニッシュを
Out of nowhere.
ほんのわずかの差。
Damn.
わずかのタイミングでハナンが競り勝ちました。
いや、ギリギリの戦いですね。
Alright, simple. Good. Let's see if we get more from the opening
やっ
night.
ぱハナン立派でしたね、最後ね。
丸め込みで見せた冷静さ、はい、そしてその後のバックドロップホールド。
Nice.
私の目標は最低優勝。
I don't know if I'd have her as a favorite to win the tournament at all, though.
取りに行きます。
Alright, last episode. Oh. Oh, we've advanced to the final. I think they'll give us a recap of it for sure. I'm just gonna see... Oh, whoops, wrong way. See what else... Damn! 5-way randomly. Going to a draw, DQ. Some of these are weirdly placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we're gonna be Yorihime. Azusa Inaba beat Rion. Tabata defeated Hina. Sayaka Karara defeated Ruaka. Miyu Amasaki defeated Lady C. Aya Sakura went to a draw with Hanako, and then Hanan defeated Tomoka Inaba. All makes sense. But now we're on to the finals. I guess it's just I should see who won the second day if we're gonna do this. I'll just see who won the second day, which was Azusa Inaba defeating Akira Kurogane. Hanako, what the fuck? Defeated Yorihime. Rion defeated Tabata. Hanan defeated Miyu Amasaki, and then Sayaka Kurara defeated Rana Yagami. So what is it? So what does the final day look like? Down to 4. Those 4, I presume. Yeah, we've seen this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we down to 7, huh? Oh, they're gonna recap it anyway for us. Right, okay, these 4. Okay, down to 4. Yes, Sayaka Kurara versus Azuka Inaba.
さあ座った状態から稲葉あずさ腹は座っています。
Honestly, if I were to pick from like choose between Hanan, Rion, Kura, and Azuka Inaba, I'm probably gonna have Rion in the whole thing. Let's see how this goes.
福田光成さんに参戦していただいていますが、あずさが17歳って
17歳です。
17-year-old
貫禄ですし、キャラが全く違う。
rookie. She's won the New Blood tag team titles, but that's about it. Big opportunity for her if she wins this whole tournament.
僕はね、ちょっとなんかこの派手なヤンキーみたいなの好きなんで、あずささんですね。
いやもうブラックがよく似合いますもんね。
17歳か。うわ、いた。
そして空手を土台としていますから、こういう一撃一撃、打撃も得意としている2023年3月3日デビュー、ですからこれ夏っぽい選手、あずさにしても、記念大会も控えていますし、ここ正念場なんですよね。
そうですね、ひな祭りデビューなんですね。お姫様だ。
まさに覚えやすいですね。キャッチーな要素というのはいくつあっても足りないわけなんですが、ここはカニバサミの体勢から飛びついて、そうですね、膝十字となると稲葉あずさの速攻があります。夏っぽい選手、やっぱりこうした関節技怖いですね。
いや、うまいですね。めちゃくちゃ、さっきから攻め方がすごくうまいなと思います。
で、そのあずさなんですが、
Damn.
重たい蹴り、
Shit. 1,
これもアドバンテージにしていきます。大江さん、クララに対してはデビューの時からお前に目をつけていたという言葉を残してるんですね。
でもそのね、触覚じゃないですけど、クララがやっぱり来るだろうというね、そういう感が働いたところもあると思いますよ。だから上に来られないうちに潰しておこうというね、このシンデレラトーナメント限らずですね、プロレスキャリアの中でやっぱりライバルになるであろう、選手っていうのは気づくものですからね。
I say she won like no titles. Damn, dude. Gotta do something.
ヘイトのセコンド陣も気になる中、クララの攻撃が続いていきます。夏っぽい選手が見ていま
Lots
す。
to prove. So for both people, actually, going to the finals is a big deal
村
here.
上もオーバーザトップロープで勝ちました。この試合もオーバーザトップロープが有効となっています。そして夏っぽい選手、時間無制限というところポイントですよね。
そうですね、クララは本当に粘り強いので、どんなにやられても気持ちが絶対折れない子なんですよ。
そこを生かすには格好のルールですね。
たださっきから足のテーピングも気になりますよ
Enough
ね。
yet.
確かに。
で、足攻めされちゃってるので、そこが苦しいですね。
まさにあずさがそこを標的としています。しかしさやか、クララデビュー2戦目で戦ったあの時とはお互い全く違うというふうにも語っています。そんなここまでの道のりもあります、この両者。さあ福田さん、戦いここまでどう映ってますか？
いや、今のところ互角の戦いのように見えますが、確かに足関節が結構キーになってきそうですね。
痛めたところとなるともうえぐいですもんね。
容赦ないですね。
これも
スタンドがすごいですね、あずさ選手はね。
放送席の目前です。さらにバイシクルキック連続、リング中央左肩を上げています。肩にもテーピングがあるクララさやか。大江さん、ここからでしょうね。
そうですね。ただウィークポイントをねしっかり攻めてくるというところはあずささすがですよね。さっきアンコインも言いましたけれども、組み立てが上手ですよね。やっぱり膝にテーピング巻いてそこ攻めますし、足が効いてくれば動きが止まりますしね。そうすればあずさも攻めやすくなりますからね。
これでも極力やっぱ決勝進む上で足狙われたりするの嫌ですよね。
それはノーダメージで上がりたいところですよね。
この後試合勝った方はあるわけですから、極力早く終わらしたいの終わらしたいですよね。
ちなみにもう一つの準決勝はハナン VS リナ、注目の姉妹対決です。
ハナンとリナにはやっぱりキャリアがありますから、クララの方は1年と3ヶ月ぐらいですか、で稲葉が 2年弱でしょ。だからこの中でいうこの4人の中でいうとね、この2人のシンデレラストーリーは見たいですよ、やっぱりね。
確かにさまざまな予想も生まれている中、
I'm just super locked into this point now. Whew. almost 4 hours into a stream, just super locked in.
夏ポイ選手
God damn!
どうですか？
ネックスクリューですね。これポイが教えたんです。
直伝の
そうなんです。ネックスクリューあげたの。
ポイがあげたの？
ポイがあげたの。ポイよりうまい。
ポイよりうまい？ポイ超えちゃった？
超えられたよ。
やだ。
そのポイの思いとともにですね、クララが飛びました。
でも教えた技使ってくれるとポイも嬉しいよね。
めっちゃ嬉しいです。
What the fuck?
ときめきスピアを
Block the spear,
食い止めら
okay.
れています。
Ooh!
捉える。
Damn!
これも
あやったねこれ。あでも
仕返しのように。
Wow!
さらに
One,
ネックチャンス
two,
は得意のパターンで
kick
す。
out.
ガッツポイ選手、
はい。
同じような攻撃パターンできましたね。
いやなんか根性というか意地というかなんか性格がわかりますね。あずさの
強気一色。
やられたらやり返すみたいな。
さらに下段蹴り一発です。誰と戦ってもババアキラー。そして回って取った。このままですね、速殺に速攻に捉えていきます。だいぶ足も大江さん伸びているように見えます。
もうね序盤からもうしっかり足攻めという軸がありますからね。これをずっとさせてしまうとクラロは厳しいですよね。
タム選手が声をかけています。目前にこれが見えると。
There we go.
でも
Wow!
まだ滑る。
Damn!
福田さん、こういうところなんですよね。
ちょっと往年の UWF を思わすようなスタイルのね、蹴りと関節いいですね。
あれも確かにその体勢入ったらもう終わりだよという凄みありましたもんね。大江さん、戦いの歴史、UWF といえば大江さんまさに巡ります。
ほらもう足のダメージがありますからね。コーナー振られても途中で倒れてしまいますよね。だからこれはこれ以上攻められる、膝を攻められるのはあまり良くないですね。
ですよね。
それから福田さんご指摘の長くなる中飛びついてスリーパー。
そうか。
絞れ絞れ絞れ。
そうか。足を剥がせ。足を剥がせ。
剥がしていきたいんですね。
まず足剥がしたいですね。
それを捉えていこうとしたんですが、回転でクララが回避します。
足外せ。いけるか。しっかり
スリーパーホールド。
いや結構がっちり入ってますね。
またロープも遠い位置に大江さん持ち込んでますもんね。
だから足がリングの中央向いちゃってますから、頭がロープの方に向いてるんでエスケープするの大変ですよこれ。
ロープが見えない角度に
絞れ。
アンサーを追い込んでいます。
どうだエスケープ。
一瞬外れかけた。
一旦よし、足外れたから。
そうですね。外してなんとかロープに足が届いています稲葉あずさ。夏ポイ選手、今クララに声かけようとしたら何ですか？
もうとりあえず行け。
行け。
でも福田さんがさっきからあずさの応援してます。
確かに。
足外せとか。
そうですね。
放送席割れている中。
Damn!
起死回生のチョークからのドロップキック。
でもこれ今解説席でね2つに分かれてるじゃないですか。福田さんは足外すとかちゃんとねしっかりした指示を出してますけども、お互いがセコンドだったらポイは行けしか言ってないですからね。これ行けっていうのはなかなかセコンドの指示としてはね、戦ってる方よく分かってないですよ。
正直セカンド IQ めっちゃ広いです。行けっていう。
気持ちですからもう。
精神論。それも大事。
What the?
これはクラッチの位置が福田さん。
いや高かったですよ。今これ返せるか。
1, 2. Oh!
ナッツポイ選手、これがクララの持ち味の粘りですよね。
そうですね。いやでも今のきつかったと思う。
いや今のはダメージ残ってるでしょう。
残る。そしてよしトライ。
Damn!
返せるか。
返せ。
1, 2. Kick out. Wow.
より表情がアンサも厳しくなりました。ここまでの戦い、フューチャー王座へのチャレンジもありましたあずさ。そして戸様が スターダム所属以外が優勝しないと面白くないだろう。稲葉さんの兄
1, 2. Ooh. We're getting close here.
ドロップキックにかけるのはクララ。対角線上行けという声。シンプルに
おお、
スピア頭打ちましたよ。
ときめきスピアクララなのか。
わお。
さも負けるわけにはいきません。
よく返しましたね。
福田さん、まあこうして戦いあずさにも
ですね。
戸玉としてあるわけですもんね。
いや、肘と肘のぶつかりは
それをときめきワルコンアロー。
There it is. Look at wow. Sayaka Kurara moves on to the final. Holy shit.
大丈夫でしょうか、決勝戦。
しかしここの今のこの時点でよく勝ち上がりましたね。
素晴らしい。もう
In the end, experience overcame
決勝に見据えて体力を温存したいでしょうけど、
youthful
もう出さない
spirit.
と上がれませんからね。いや、すごい。
夏子選手いかがですか。
感動した。クレラ頑張った。すごい試合でしたね。
どちらが勝ってもおかしくありませんでしたね。
はい。これあずさってデビュー何年目ぐらいですかね。
2年、丸2年弱ね。
丸2年。すごい戦い。こんな試合が1、2年でできるんですね。
Unless that was just the final. That'd be funny. Nah.
女子プロでハイライトまでも
So now we have a tag match. What the fuck is that belt? So we have Stars versus God's Eye. Look at that belt, wow. Oh, a 10-person tag too. I think they're just showing highlights from it. Because they were on the show. Maybe not. Maybe this is just a match. Oh, there it is. God's Eye wins. Oh, but she pinned the women's champion. And now Sayuri wants to go after the IWGP Women's Championship. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Here's the other half. Here's the other semi-final. Hanan versus Rina.
まあ、より知らない引き出しをどう引き出せるかっていう戦いになるでしょうね。
そうね、選手、そこは選手目線として伺いたいと思いますけれども、難しそうですね。
いや、やっぱりこうなんだ。
ここは引き出しを。
姉妹、やっぱりね、福田さんもおっしゃったように、そういうところをどうやって見つけていくかっていうのは大事になりますよね。
But now Hanan had a good performance. Oh! Last we saw her. Damn!
手段が必要かもしれません。ハナンの絶叫が聞こえてまいります。ハナンは20歳。2017年4月9日デビュー。いわゆる7期生です。そしてセカンドロープからここからの決死のプランチャです。すごい、この飛翔距離。いや、福田さん、リングサイドちょっと度肝抜かれるんじゃないですか。
高かったです。基本自分のお姉ちゃんからプランチャーをもらう経験普段ないですからね。いや、すごいですよね。
戦うこともまずありませんもんね。
ないですからね、こんだけ全力でっていうのね。
しかもこれだけの大観衆の前でエルボースマッシュ一発ハナン。しかしその姉が大嫌いなんだというリナ。今度は後頭部から成長のフェイマサーハナンなのか。優勝決定戦進出はクララ・サヤカが1人目決定しています。クララとぶつかるのは姉のハナンか妹のリナかという決戦です。
まあ先ほどの試合だとね、クララがちょっと膝をね消耗してしまって痛めましたけども、この試合においても2人がどんどんやり合うことによって、次の決勝に対するね体力だとかダメージがね残ってくるわけで、本当はだからできないでしょうけどノーダメージでいきたいところなんですよね。こうトーナメント戦というのはもう それにつきますよね。
Damn, dude, got you harder than that.
そうなんです。先ほども言いましたけど、出し惜しみしてったら勝てませんからね。もう全力出し切るしかもう決勝行ったらその時勝
という考えなんでしょうね。
Running low on time.
カウンター腕ごろ乗り越えたところに
I should be good.
最高潮は見えるんですが
Actually, I'll do the last 5 minutes because I'm running low on time here. There we go. Okay. Now we're here. Sorry. I'm just... It's a long ass stream, bro. And this is the last... This is it. This is the last match of the night.
はい、もうこれはリングの真ん中から逃したくないですよね。
絶対に大江さん外したくありません。
そうですね。ただまあ花も、ね、この体勢に持っていかれるのは絶対的に嫌でしょうからね、ただまあダメージ重ねているとここまで決まるというね、だからその技の出しどころというところがやっぱりリナうまいですよね。
そのタイミング見計らって花を締め上げていきます。まだしかし花もロープが見える位置にありそうです。
これやっぱ選手の方でこういうチームメイトからの応援みたいなってやっぱりこう元気になるというか。
なりますなります。
そうなんです。
やっぱり声も聞こえますし、はい。
典型の固め技。
締め上げていく。福田さん、まさに右腕にはテーピングも花がありますもんね。
そうですね、お互いというか、いろいろダメージがある場所ももちろんありながら、でも容赦なく攻めつつ、でもそうですね、相手があんまり対策できないような技、固め技、投げ技なんかを出していって、それが勝機になるんですかね。
勝敗の分かれ目。もう見えてきているのか。スペシャルの体勢から花が見えている。捉えるとセブンティーン丸で返している。まだカウント2。そして右のキックはスクールボールの体勢から1度でダメなら2度でも3度でもと花。
Wow.
まだカウント2です。大江さん、これも分かってますもんね。
まあもうこの2人の読みの中でもこの体力とスタミナと、なかなかもう限界値まで来てるんじゃないですか。
確かに。そうですね、花野選手からしたら殿下の方とバックドロップホールドですか。出した。ホールドまで福田さんいけなかったですね。右腕がだいぶ厳しそうですね、右腕。
そこを抑えています。ウィークポイントとなってしまった花。リナの方が勢いありか。食らって
1、2。おお。
クラスターホールドは花。
Jesus, that scream.
続いてみせる。姉が妹。
殿下の方と。
さあ、この舞台で。でもそれだけはホールドだけはそれと丸め込む。見せてきたジャックナイフ。刃物の。
おお。
今の魂。ねえ、惜しい。いや、惜しいということだ。着地した。どなった。ピンク
まだもう一丁行くのか。
フォールには行きませんもんね。
ダブルで行くのか。なんだ。
花を落とすにはこれでは足りんと。
That's gotta be it.
万全の体勢の。
Holy shit! Oh. Rina moves on.
なりました。
God damn. That was crazy.
ピンクデビルダブルで葬ってみせました。福田さん、技の
最後やはり。いや、お姉さんに対し取った勝利。
Semifinals. On. Yeah. So now, see who wins. You'll have to. We'll find out next month who wins the whole tournament. Anyway, whew. God damn, long stream. 4 hours. Holy shit. I don't know if people do this for like 6+. That's ridiculous to me. Anyway, Yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Next stream, next thing I'll watch is probably gonna be the highlights from the start of the sumo tournament coming up now. I'm excited to see that, and that's all will be that. If not, I'm gonna try watching an MMA organization. Just watch some random one, and just watch their fights and see what see what kind of stuff we can get out of that. But for now, I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, if you want to see who wins, you can watch their whole channel. They have like uploads still. They regularly upload to where we are now. I just watch these on a monthly basis instead of just on a weekly basis that they put it out. So we'll catch up with this next month. But for now, we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna leave the stream at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna be heading out now. Goodbye. Let's see here, actually. I went to turn off my face cam like it was a video, bro. That wouldn't have done anything. Alright, see ya.